Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day, or at least I hope that your day is better than mine because, oh my god, the stuff that's been happening. Ooh, it definitely makes you feel alive. So, I am definitely way more jazzed up than I usually am because of frustrations with moving my rig from one place to another while trying to get stuff set up and fixed up due to technical difficulties from yesterday. I do apologize for that. Stuff beyond my control happened and we just couldn't do anything, but now YouTube decides to whip around and mess up every single time I do anything for today. No, Pegasus hasn't snagged anything for today. Today is a free day. But yeah, so we are having ourselves quite the interesting little time. How are all you, my lovely zombies? I do hope you are well. I've got my coffee here. I hope you've got your coffee there. But between technical issues, actually having issues with my stream deck today, so I don't have that up and running. Congratulations for graduating from junior high! Excitement! Huzzah! Welcome back, Assassin Blaster. How are you? And hello, everyone. Let's see what we already have here today. We have ourselves Assassin Blaster. We have Quite Egregiously Chuffed. We have Little Zoo Mama. We have Final Plays. We have Carlos. We have Couple Up. We have DJ. And we have Mama Remy lurking in the chat. How are all you lovely people today? I hope you are well. I'm probably going to rant and rave a bit today while we're playing through this because, oh my god, the stuff that's happened over the past few days. Oh, excitement. Oh. No, so we've had some interesting stuff. I tried to change the title of this video. Just the title of this live stream. Just the title today. 8 times. I had to change it from Overwatch to Persona like 8 times today. I was like, okay, like no one wants to see, like, well, oh, I take that back. Probably everybody wants to see dad jokes while playing Persona, but no one wants to see it being called Overwatch. People are like, oh no, they can't hop in on that. And then, it's like a folder. And that still popped up. That's actually something that I was testing out for recording purposes. Y'all will see that soon. That'll be a thing y'all will see soon. But just a little taste of something that's coming up. Thank you for letting me know about that, Mama Remy. So, did that, and then I spent almost an hour trying to change my thumbnail. Because it would not change my thumbnail, like, at all. It would not change off of my Dad76 barbecuing by the grill. Nope, it had to be... It wanted it so bad to be Dad chilling out by the grill, as opposed to my lovely Persona thumbnail, which I spent a good amount of time setting up and making sure it looked pretty, and had to go back in and edit twice. So, YouTube troubles is a thing, and they suck really, really bad when you gotta do anything live, because you have to get that done before you're live! It's not like when you're posting a video for it, it's like, okay, well that sucks, which YouTube has not worked for 3 days on me posting my video. Like, it will not let me post it to you guys. Like, every time I turn around, it's like, well, something went wrong, please repost. Because I have my Ashford SCP video ready for you guys. I am so excited. I worked really hard on the script. I spent, like, forever writing it, made it. I even got bloopers at the end of it, like, the works. So that's how things are going with YouTube right now. I love YouTube. YouTube, if you're listening to me, I love you very much. I spend, like, 80% of my day watching you, and the other 20% is me streaming on your services here. I love you to death, YouTube, but you gotta work for me! Please. Like, I mean, come on. Like, ooh. So, there's your tiny zombie rant. Like, just, I mean, come on, it's not that hard. This has been a problem, a known problem. The thumbnail thing's been a known problem since like 2016. I've backdated it. I've had a problem with it since last year. I finally got it to boot. It worked. Have you heard that YouTube is not going to allow kids to stream? Honestly, I don't know. I know that Twitch has a policy on that I know that Twitch's policy on that is you got to be at least 13 years of age to stream, and if you're not, they'll pop your account. Yes, that is a Nuka-Cola Quantum. I have a real Nuka-Cola Quantum actually behind the coffee sign, and that is a light-up one. They made that thing a while back, and it's actually kind of garbage. Like, it doesn't light up properly, and it'll only stay lit up for a max of 10 minutes. So I took it apart and put new lights in it, and now it can do that. It can change colors. Or I can make it do super color changing. Why? Because why not? Make it super flashy with it. Or it can have the actual color it's supposed to have. And I've got it set to where it even lights up the Nuka-Cola Quantum logo the proper way instead of just looking like that. Boop! I know that none of y'all care about my silly lights, but man, I work really hard on that light. Ah! Yes, gladly I'm 13, just confused on how that works. I don't know what they're going to do for YouTube. We will finally see. We'll see what they'll do when it comes to that with YouTube, because I know they were talking about cracking down on that kind of thing. Maybe if you have a parent involved or someone over the age of 18, maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked into the kid thing, because I'm sorry, I'm an old dude. So that's one thing I don't know about. DDD Delightful, welcome! How are you? You can actually buy that light. It's like on sale, like on Amazon. I think it's either 15 or 20 bucks. And hello, Fancy Metal Ninja. How are you? I'm sorry y'all came in on me just screaming and ranting around, which y'all probably hear me rant around a lot more today. Today's a ranty day. If you got rants, rant with me, people. Let's hear it. Last time was a positivity stream. Now it's a ranty stream. Let's see what we got. Is it okay to mention new Pokemon? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I told everybody early on, it's like, look, you got until about 5 o'clock before I started talking about Pokemon on the Discord. I am so excited for Pokemon on the Discord. Who is so excited for, who is excited for Pokemon Sword and Shield and all the news that they have for it? I'm doing good, just chilling and looking over my footage and ish. No, I'm 14 minutes late. Sorry, I've been ranting around. You're not actually 14 minutes late. You're actually probably closer to, like, 7 minutes late. And being late is fine. You just missed a good portion of my rant, because I've been ranting and screaming. Okay, so I died earlier, and I think I managed to save, like, halfway through all my death crap. Whoosh. Whoosh! But yeah, so we've been incredibly ranty right now. Like, frustrated. I'm excited for Shield. Like, I know everyone's like, what's up with the Shield Pokemon? He's only got a shield for a face. But I mean, like, one of my favorite Digimon is Shieldon and his evolution. So, like, I'm fine with this. He has a shield beard. Like, I could only imagine taking my beard, letting it grow all the way out to here. Just going like, and then like hardening it out of nowhere. It's like, ah! I attack my face, I dare you! I think that's the best thing I have seen. I'm like, yes, please, let me have that. Okay, sounds good. And hearing you rant is the best. Commentary report. Well, I'm glad people like hearing the rant. Like, that's actually what I used to be known for in like the convention circuits. I would sit there and I would jump up and down, I would scream and rant about just stupid stuff. Like, working at a GameStop. I would always rant. You're not supposed to rant when you work at a GameStop, but I don't work at GameStop anymore, so I'm allowed to rant about GameStop. While working at a GameStop for almost 10 years, long time. Hello, Panda, you lurking lovely thing. And I'm sorry to everybody who of which is members, who of which has member buttons. Tonight they will be inactive because I am missing my USB hub, which is in my car with the lovely zombie. That was the most BA way to describe Pokemon to be heard. I know, right? Attack my face, I dare you! Also, what the heck is Pokemon Home and Sleep? What's next? Hope and Despair? I want Hope and Despair. I will explain Pokemon home and sleep in a second. But yeah, working at GameStop, you would have the craziest crap happen. The thing that like makes me just climb through the roof as far as things that I have to rant about when it comes to that is one time there was this woman who came in to see me. She was like, yo, hey, what's up? I was like, yo, hey, what's up? How can I help you today? And this is kind of an older woman. Like, she's in her, like, probably late 40s to early 50s. She's already got a grandchild, and that's who she came in to buy a game for that day. She was like, okay, I want to buy a game for my grandson. I was like, cool, I can help with that. That's awesome. Let's help you out with that. So, she comes in, and she asks for Halo on the Nintendo DS. I'm like, okay, Halo on the DS. Let me explain real quick to you, ma'am. They don't make that for that system. I'm sorry. It's owned by a different company that makes the Xbox, and it's only available on the Xbox. It's the only way you can get that game. I'm sorry. It's a Microsoft-owned game. You can't get Halo on the DS. And I thought this was a pretty calm, nice way to explain this. No, it was not, apparently. She decides to completely lose her freaking mind. Whips around at me with this, can I speak to your manager, Karen haircut, and says, well, my grandson saw it on the internet. So that means it has to be true, and that it has to exist. And I'm going to buy Halo for the DS. And if you refuse to sell it to me because I'm older, then I'm going to call corporate on you. Do what? Okay. Whoa. I'm sorry, but that doesn't exist. It's like here, right here. Like, that doesn't exist. I showed it to her on my phone. It was like, it's only owned by Microsoft. They're the only ones that have access to it. It could possibly be on the Switch someday, since Switch and Microsoft are starting to work together. So, I mean, that could possibly happen. That'd be cool now, but it definitely wasn't happening back then. So, as I try to explain this a little bit more, I suggest a couple games like Call of Duty on the DS, because that was the thing. Call of Duty actually had Call of Duty Modern Warfare, World at War, and Black Ops on the DS. So I was like, yo, here, we could do that. We could help you out. Let me get you the thing. She did technically steal the muffin button, because without that USB hub, I can't hit my muffin button display. So, I was like, okay, I'm sorry that doesn't happen. And like, I didn't think you could go any higher, but this woman goes like Super Saiyan God on me. Like, I start to see like her hair stand up on her freaking head. Like, we're talking about like that platinum blonde starts to glow blue. Death in her eyes. She is gunning for my ass and my job. She screams at me in a crowded Walmart, or not Walmart, crowded GameStop. Sorry, I was at Walmart earlier today. In a crowded GameStop, just furious, foaming at the mouth, hollers, I want to speak to your manager! And I was like, ma'am, okay, I'm a manager, but here, have this one. He'll tell you the same thing. And he did, and man, ooh, she lit up the place, knocked over a gift card display, and waltzed her way out. No joke, Super Saiyan Karen comes back a week later, wanting Mario on the PS3. By this point, this has got to be a troll, right? This has got to be like some kind of nee, ha ha, I got you, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this has got to be a joke. So I, without thinking and forgetting my salesmanship manners, say, I don't say anything. I just kind of laugh. It's like, she's like, I see that look. She gives me like that rock look, that the whole eyebrow lifted, like, oh no, she's going to suplex me in the next week kind of type deal. And I have to explain to her again, no, you cannot get Mario on PlayStation. It's not a thing. It doesn't happen. You can get it on the Wii. I can get you a Wii. That'll work. You've got a DS. You've got a DS. I can get you Super Mario, the new Super Mario Brothers for the DS, because it was the DSi that this kid had. It's like, I can help you out. Let's do it. Let's work on this. And she was like, oh no, you can't trick me this time. I was at the flea market and I saw somebody playing Mario on the PS3. Now I know for a fact what has happened here now. She has gone to our local flea market, and there's a guy there that has modified consoles that can play any kind of old stuff. Like anything, like any kind of retro title, boom, it'll play it. Why? Because he basically turned it to a Raspberry Pi unit. It doesn't even play PS3 games. It just plays old crap. It looks like a PS3. He did it literally for the lulz. And he sells it to parents just to kind of be a dick about it. And he explains exactly what it is, but since it looks like a PS3, they would still buy it. So they're like, okay, yay team, nee. Well, because she saw this thing, I am now the devil. And I am a lying devil. Jumps. Not even a hacker. He literally took everything out of the console, just like, and put in a Raspberry Pi unit. It's like, ta-da! Here you go. And just like proceeds to just light me up like the 4th of July. Just screaming, hollering, all the whatnot. Just not liking me. Miss Karen needs to chill. But no, she gets a lot madder this time. Like, she's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to prove to you that Mario can be played on the PS3. And no. I want to go to that flea market. I want to buy that PS3. I was like, ma'am, by all means, if you can get Mario on the PS3, let me know. I'll go buy one of those. That would be cool as hell. Be able to play Mario and freaking Little Big Planet and Resistance and Infamous all on the same damn console. By all means, I want to see this. Have at it. And she goes, and she comes back with said hacked unit, with said modified unit. Modified, that's the precise word for it, because it couldn't even play PS3 games. It was a PS3 shell with a Raspberry Pi unit in it. Brings it to me and says, look, it can play this, and you were wrong. I was like, but can it play PS3 games? She's like, well, of course it can play PS3 games. Are you a fucking moron? I was like, maybe. Sure, let's go with that. I am as dumb as a sack of hammers. I may have 2 college degrees, but that doesn't mean anything, as well as all the work I've ever put into learning anything about technology ever, and the amount of consoles that I've managed to hack, mod, and modify. Let's go with that, Karen. I'm a moron. I don't say all this. I was like, yes, I am stupid. Do you want to test it? And she's like, yeah, I want to prove to you that I can play everything. I was like, you know what? Okay, fine, we will do that. I go and I grab Little Big Planet. You know, simple, kid-friendly, cute, one of my favorite games. Absolutely love it to death. Let's have at it. Let's nuke them like we're nuking this. Let's have a good day. And so, I went to put a PS3 game in it. It doesn't have a disk drive. It doesn't have a disk drive. It's not there. It's not doable. You cannot make this happen, lady. Not happening. And so I show her it won't go in. She jacks the disc from me. I'm doing fine, MT. How are you? I'm ranting about old GameStop customers because I don't work there anymore. Goes and takes the freaking disc, jams it into the system's space for it, completely wrecks the system. Like, this Raspberry Pi unit, because that's where it was housed, was in that side, crashing right through it. The entire system cuts off at this point. Just, so, yeah, just poof. And now the disc is rattling around inside of it. And I was like, ma'am, I kind of need that back. Super Saiyan Karen's back again. Loses her mind. Starts screaming, cussing, calling me all this, that, and the other. Like, she literally used the phrase, I will whip your ass like a redheaded stepchild. Hey, what ruder thing can you say to a ginger? Thank you. Aw. So sweet, Karen. Just completely loses it. Completely just flips out, takes the console, slams it down. I hear the thing just rattle more. I was like, that thing's never gonna work again. And just calls me every expletive she possibly can. Says this is all my fault. And I was like, how is it my fault? You said it worked. I am not a Sony technician. And by all means, prove me wrong. Oh no, that just apparently made me the ulti asshole. Okay. So this is what happens. And I've had the same requests with Xboxes. And all sorts of stuff. You would get the craziest things ever. Like, just, oh my god, the amount of just hatred that people will store for you. It can be quite hilarious at times. Other times you're like, man, I just wish you'd go home. But probably the best one I ever had was actually right around the end of my tenure at GameStop. So the same thing by a girl, she beat my ass. Well, I mean, I was told the same thing by my mom, and my mom beat me, just whipped me like nothing else. I mean, I mouthed off to her, so I should have seen it coming, but, like, that happened. My mom loved to use that line, because all three of us kids were redheads. But, yeah, so... the best one we ever had, the craziest lady I ever saw, what's going on, Dragonfire261? How are you, my friend? Was, we had this lady... This lady was the craziest customer that I have ever dealt with in anything, because I have been in customer service throughout most of my job searching and my job working. I've been in customer service of some kind. As she should be, my ass started yelling at me. I told her to shut the F up. Man, I probably would have too if someone was weeping my butt. May I have Sea of Thieves on the PS3? Yeah, I know, right? But no, should be happy with on the PS4. But no, craziest lady, craziest freaking lady I've ever dealt with.
That enemy was really weak.
Ooh, was this? Oh, hey bud, hey bud, sneak! Wow, ride 'em, cowboy. There's this lady who used to come in, tall, blonde, walking skeleton of an individual, whom of which always came in literally cracked up out of her mind. I mean, oh my god. Just oof. Oof. I mean, she was always on something. It was pretty bad. That's how bad it was. She was always just hopped up on something and always completely angry. I meant to do the other one. I meant to do an all-out attack. She came in, and she'd come in the night before and talked to my manager. And apparently, and I got the call saying, look, if this person comes back, you need to do something. She came in, trading in a bunch of stuff. Now, we all know GameStop prices are not great. They aren't. They never have been. That's just the thing. We all know you trade in a copy of Call of Duty, you ain't getting a crap ton for it unless it's the newest Call of Duty. Can I get Banjo-Kazooie for the PS4? Of course! No, she came in and she traded in like 20 games. Now, when it comes to trading a game in at GameStop, first thing is it depends on how well that game is selling currently. If the demand for that's high and everyone and their grandmother wants it, it's going to have a higher trade value. It's also affected by how much the company as a whole has of that game. Like, if we have like 60 copies of that game in our store, you're not getting crap for it. I can promise you that right then and there. We got 60 copies of it, and it's not flying off our shelves because we got 60 freaking copies of it in our back room. Just keep it. You're getting $1, maybe. You can get as low as 5 cents depending on the age of the game and everything. Like, there are literally games that literally trade in for 5 cents. So, yeah. But the other thing that affects them is their condition. If the games are in crap shape, either A, we can't take them, or B, they get a refurb fee on them. To get a refurb fee on them, they must at least trade in for $1, because it's going to take at least 50 cents off the game. That's the bare minimum they'll take off of any game. It's 50 cents. So yeah, She came in with a crap ton of games, and as I said, this person's not always in her right mind. She comes in dirtier than mess. I found out later she is a meth addict from the cops that had to take her out of my store. She came in, tried to trade in a crap ton of games and a bunch of broken crap and this, that, and the other, and she got like $20 because she had a ton of stuff. I mean, a butt ton. Like, we're talking about like enough to cover my entire desk. Gets told, sorry, you only get $20 for this. We can't take half of it. She flips out, chews my manager up one end and down the other, starts calling him all sorts of horrible words. She calls him she calls him a sexist, and then she calls him a racist. Now, the problem with her calling him a racist is that she's this color, and so is my manager. So, what? Where does that even come into play? No one can figure it out. She screams this, that, and the other, yada, 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 refuses to leave. We give her back her games, refuses to leave, da-da-da. Finally, cops are called. They take her crazy butt out, and she leaves. Gets told never to come back again. So I open the store the next day, and she is my first customer. Now, unlike my manager, whom of which was the sweetest man you'll ever meet. He's an older gentleman. He's really nice. He's really kind. He'll jump through hoops to make anything happen for you. He is the ultimate good guy. Like, just no one messes with this man. He is the best. He is. A lot of people joke that he's the old man of gaming because he's in his late 50s and he's still playing games. I'm getting attacked by a big bad dog. Where's your shield beard? So he has the patience of Satan. He dealt with her forever. As y'all can tell, I'm a very angry and short individual. Just thinking about it just makes me want to bare my teeth. Comes in, plops this disgusting box of stuff on my counter. I have not met this woman yet, so I don't know if she's the one that I'm supposed to tell she has to leave. And bugs come crawling out of it. Like creepy, crawly little critters. I'm just like, oh, slow your roll, hun. I ain't touching that. She goes from 0 to 60 in a microsecond. I mean, takes nothing just to completely break her brain and just, cuss me. Can't accept this. They whacked him. You're rude.
The enemy still got the advantage. Give it all you've got.
I need to heal. Heal me! Heal all of us. We all need it. We've all been burning HP way too fast. We have problems. Chopper Dave, we have uh-oh. Hit everybody. Okay, that worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. She's weak to that. Just keep shooting her. Hit everything. But anyway, so she comes back in. She starts screaming at me, losing her mind, just like... She's like, you know what? I'm going to show to you that, like, I am right and you are wrong. And tells me how not only am I going to take her games, but if I don't take her games, then that makes me a sexist asshole and this, that, and the other, and she will have my job. At this point in time, I had 2 more weeks to work there. I had just put in my 2 weeks because I had another job coming up at the time. I was like, I literally just looked her dead square in the face and said, if you want my job, take it from me. And she looked at me and she's like, I'm the manager today. I'm not dealing with the bugs. Strict company policy. Comes in with bugs, it goes out the door and back to your buggy house. By all means, go home. So, she starts cussing up a storm. Calls me this, that, and the other, and yada, yada, yada. And then her husband and her kids come in. Her kids are teenagers. I expect this to be awful. I'm expecting to have jumped into a tank full of piranhas. My butt is going to be grass. Because this dude is a lot bigger than me. Like, we're talking like easily 6'2" and could put my face in his hand kind of type deal. And instead, he comes in apologizing, trying to get her to leave. So she loses her mind again. I put everything in the box. I'm like, here you go. Just take this. Just take it out of here. Just get it. I'm done. I'm not dealing with any of this. The cops have now been called. Please go home. And he's like, you heard him. Let's go home. Da, da, da. She cusses him out. He leaves. So then I get to deal with the cops and her. And I know a lot of the cops in the area at the time because they all play video games. And they all buy from me. So they see her, sees me. First words out of his mouth are, oh, it's her again. I was like, did you pick her up last night? And he was like, oh no, she's known throughout town as the crazy crack lady. Yeah. And she proceeds to cuss the cop out as he takes her out in cuffs and proceeds to destroy my store along the way. And even though I only had 2 weeks left, I felt bad because I knew my head manager was coming in and he is a sweet old man and I didn't want him to deal with that crap. So I spent my entire day cleaning up the store. So, working at GameStop and retail, yay! Lurking's fine, Mama Remy. We're just glad to have you here. The cool dad is always the best. Yeah, the cool dad is always the best. You're just in time for the fireworks. Yeah, I was like, just no. And I would see crazy customers. Like, you see crazy customers, anything. That's just 3 instances over the course of 10 years. You get accused of everything if you decide not to take something, if you can't do a return, because return policy, though it is actually pretty lax at GameStop, it's also pretty strict, and this, that, and the other. They will use every tactic in the book to try and convince you that they are the good guy, that they are the ones being oppressed, that you did a bad thing to them, all this, that, and the other. I had one guy come in and try to sell me on the story that I was denying him service, which I wasn't denying him service. I was denying to take any item in his trade-in because it was a disc that was cracked in half. We can't fix that. I'm sorry. He tried to tell me I was denying him service. His words now, because he was a cripple. For one, I did not know how he could possibly be what he claimed to be because he didn't seem to have any ailments that I could see right off the bat. So how would I even make that kind of assumption? But then I was like, okay, here we go. I'm going to walk behind the counter and talk to you one-on-one. And it is at this moment that the color drains from his face. Because as I walk from behind the counter, he sees that I walk on a cane. My leg doesn't work. I literally hobble around everywhere. Spoiler. Oh, Godzilla. I want to see Godzilla so bad. I'm so excited for that. So I hobble my butt around the counter and just kind of tap my cane on the ground like the old little man that I am. And it's like, I am denying you service because you are a what, sir? And he's like, I'm disabled. And I was like, does that mean that you can't tell that your game snapped in half, or what? What does that mean? Like, I'm not going to deny service for that. I'm just going to deny service for the fact that I'm not allowed to take the thing in.
Cool, Joker.
Trust me! It's all good. And he takes his stuff and he leaves. I never see that man again. Ever. That was the absolute best moment I've ever dealt with. I was like, oh, there you go. Just have at that one. But welcome, Inker J. Prankster. Yeah, no, he proceeded to just be gone. And I giggled like a moron for the rest of the day. That was the best thing I could have hoped for. I was like, by all means.
Good work. Keep it up.
I've been a quote-unquote cripple since I was 16 years old. You ain't got nothing on me when it... Well, actually, plenty of people have got plenty on me when it comes to that, and I should shut my mouth on that one. But what I'm saying is, like, literally, it's like, look, I understand the ploy. I was like, I don't know what is up with you, but you gotta chill. You feel kind of weakish? Get some food!
Don't underestimate them.
Zombie used Cain. It was super effective. I was raising Cain. Now, see, that used to be like the random joke, because I was like the medical guy at our store, because I was the one who always knew all the first aid procedures. You'd be surprised how many times you get injured at a GameStop. Like, seriously. We also have had a couple times where people passed out in GameStop because they were too hot or they forgot to drink water that day, and I was always the guy that took care of them. So, like, I got the reputation of being the Dr. House of GameStop for, like, a long time. That was what people called me walking into my game stores. Yo, what's up, House? And I'm like, what? It took me forever to get that joke. But yeah, so that was a thing. And I didn't get the fact that it was a jab at the... It wasn't just the fact that I have medical knowledge. It was a jab at the fact that I have a screwed up leg. I never got it. It was that bad. Hello, Justin Liu. You need more water, or need to chill some. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna blast him with it because atomic nuclear power, yay!
Watch your health. They're coming.
Smack him. But yeah, so that's some things. There should be a hospital part of GameStop, or at least Walmart.
Let's see.
Also, you gotta think about the malpractices that house did. Yeah, I know, right?
This is our chance.
Tase!
Give it up.
All out attack. Let's go for it. I forget to drink water. I know you do, Fancy Bill Ninja. It's bad. Alright, I'm needed elsewhere. Have a good night. Take care, MT Gamer Guy. So I gotta ask, like, do y'all like hearing the stupid rants? Hello, Don. Welcome back to your old account. 'Tis a pleasure to see your lovely coffee dog. Cause like, if y'all want some more, like, yes, I have heard of FNAF VR and I want to play it. Hello, Silver Lilac. Welcome. If y'all like the GameStop rants, I could almost make like an entire streaming series of me ranting for hours on end about crap at GameStop. You like these rants? Alright. Here's one on a practice of GameStop itself that used to make me absolutely crazy. Okay. Show of hands, how many of you walked into a GameStop before and been asked, hey, do you want a Power Up Rewards card? Anybody? Anybody at all? Have you ever been asked that question? How about a pre-order? Ever been asked to make a pre-order before? Ever been asked repeatedly to make a pre-order? Or get the warranty. Have you gotten the warranty on your game yet? Here's the thing about that. Okay, first off, rewards cards. Rewards cards can be beneficial. I will go ahead and state that. I still have one. I still renew mine. I still like having it. But I know how to abuse the fact that I have one, how to wait for deals, and how to make that 10% bonus be like a 40 to 50% bonus in either direction. Some cases even a 60% bonus in either direction. but you got to be paying dead attention to it. But to grandma down the road, whom of which buys games once a year, it's probably not helpful, especially considering the only thing she buys is brand spanking new games at Christmas. But as an employee, don't hate the employee, except occasionally when it's a manager. Sometimes you can hate the manager depending on the manager. Don't hate the employee for asking that question. They have to ask that question. If they don't ask that question, they will be fired. You will be told by your corporate over and over and over and over how much your numbers matter. But it's not just the fact that you may be fired because you didn't ask the question. The bigger problem is... Can I do the Cardi Reedy thingy? Yeah. The bigger problem is that you'll get to keep your job. You will have that job. You won't have hours. I had 1 week. I was usually top of my store. High numbers. We're talking like top percent. My Rat-Tata's the best out of all Rat-Tatas. My Rat-Tata's in the top percentage of all Rat-Tatas. My rewards game was the top percent out of all rewards game havers. Yay, team. I have one bad week. And that bad week was caused by the fact that I was in the middle of a divorce and was trying to keep myself mentally sane in some form or capacity, which was incredibly difficult. There's the elevator. Yeah, it has to be one they're controlling externally, so this is right above it. So what, this is the control room or something? What's the point of coming here? We can get on the elevator.
Well,
Perceptive as usual, Joker. You should be able to ride on the top of the elevator. I see. We sneak atop it, then wait for it to move on its own. It sounds like that plan will take us further down. That's right. Let's get on there. Okay, so you go in and you are like, yay team, I'm gonna just buy the thing or whatever. But then you got a customer, who of which is now saying, look, do you want a card? And we have to be very pushy about it, because if you don't get the card, that's another day where we get nothing. That's another day where that number's lower. And the lower and lower that number gets, the more screwed you are. The more customers you see in the day without getting that card, the lower your percentages are. Because it's not the number of cards you get, it's the percentage. If I have a single day and I see 300 customers, but I only sell 10 cards, which 10 cards is usually a good day, but we would have those 300 customer days with only 10 cards, your percentage is now absolutely trash. You have a whopping 3%, my friend. Enjoy. You're screwed. You did your best, but you're screwed. And you're not going to go anywhere because of it. So they would come in and they tell you, hey, yeah, look, you're doing good, but we need you to do mega better. I'm like, dude, what? It's like, I'm asking everybody. I'm asking little old ladies. I'm asking 13-year-olds. They don't need a damn card. Their parents need them. People like me need them. I know who needs them. They'll burn that thing out every which way. No. You got to do this. And then they'll take your hours from you. You've been asked for the warranty on everything under the sun. Okay, well, if you get asked for the warranty, here's a little thing for you. 90% of GameStops honor that warranty because they have to. Because they have to honor that warranty no matter what it says. So, the warranties are actually worth it. That little bit of $3 you spend on a game, you spend $3 on a game, cool. You spend that $3 extra on that game, cool. That sucks for you at first, but then you take it home and Fido chews it up. Guess what? Most GameStops cover that. Our GameStop was under strict orders that anytime anything broke, for whatever reason, if you have the little doohickey, the little sticker on the inside of your case or inside of your controller housing, whatever, you can set it on fire as long as we can tell what it was. You'll get a replacement. I worked on new and used crap, so that was actually a little bit worth it. But it's not worth it if you bought a $3 game and that $3 game is now going to be $4 for the warranty that you probably didn't care enough about the game in the first place. Or the game is too hard to get your hands on. So you won't ever see it in there again. So you won't be able to redeem said warranty. But yeah, we would get number requests all the time. I had one week, my numbers were absolutely spot on aces. And here's the thing that got me the most. Okay, you get asked for pre-orders all the time. Pre-orders are nice. Pre-orders are very helpful for us and for you. Like, you guarantees you a copy of the game. Lord help anyone who didn't pre-order Persona Q, by the way, because if you miss pre-ordering Persona Q2, most stores do not have a copy in stock at all. You can't find it. So that's an advantage to pre-ordering. It guarantees you a hard-to-find game. Whoop-de-doo. Yo! Morgana stays a snowcat. Thank you very much, Pegasus. That is hella appreciated. Thank you very much. Yes! He will stay a snowcat. I got you. No worries. So, yeah, okay. What we don't tell you, though, is please don't cancel that pre-order. Now, why is not canceling that pre-order a big deal? Well, it's a big deal for GameStop because that means that's money that you won't have coming in, and it's one less game that the company selling the game is going to send us, because they do that. But here's where the bigger problem lies with it. You want to know where the ultimate issue is with canceling a pre-order is? It affects the employee. I took 10 cancellations on a day that I only got 2 pre-orders. You know what happens when you do that? It puts negative numbers on that employee. Doesn't matter if we took the initial pre-order or not, we get the immediate ramifications because we didn't work hard enough to convert you to another pre-order. You canceled Call of Duty because you don't want to play Call of Duty anymore? You canceled Madden 19 because you found out it was the same game you've been buying for the last 20 years? Well, because you couldn't roll that pre-order onto the new Pokemon game, even though he's obviously someone who only plays football games, you get the negative. What? And they would do that. So I took a negative 10 on a day that I hadn't gotten anything yet. Spent the entire day trying to reclimb my way back up. I got myself a grand total of 12 pre-orders. You know what that put my total up to? 2 positive. 2 positive. Guess who got his hours cut that week? Me. Midway through the week, they cut my pre-order. They cut my hours. I went from having a 30-hour week to an 18-hour week. After working there for 10 years, I was still only making about $11 an hour. And that was in a third key position, which was a managerial position. So they cut all of that. Yeah. Welcome to working at GameStop, where the numbers matter too much and your health does not. Grab some coffee. How are you, Snowballer? Welcome. Snowy Baller. Excuse me. I've been ranting and raving about just stuff in general, like YouTube, GameStop. People have been asking for GameStop stories. And boy, could I fill a book with them. One of the craziest moments ever was during Black Friday. We had a crazy awesome sale during Black Friday a good while back, a good few years ago. I say we, like I'm still working there, but I'm not anymore. Doesn't GameStop scam? That's what I've heard. Technically, no, it doesn't scam. If you want to get really technical with it, it doesn't scam. Like, I have a lot of animosity towards the company from working there for so long, but they don't technically scam. I will explain that in a minute. All security, listen up. Is that Kaneshiro? It looks like some rats have infested this place. Under no circumstances, let them further down. Strengthen security as much as you can, understood? It looks like it seems painfully obvious where the treasure is now. But the map from earlier doesn't show that much. I wonder if there's another one somewhere. In any case, heading down should be the best move. Let's keep our eyes out for a map while we explore. So, no, they don't technically scam. I could explain a lot of that. Like, all the managers tell you, but Platinum membership is, I forgot. I can explain. GameStop Mega Oof, good store for games, but terrible to employees. One of my favorite YouTubers used to work there. Oh, who? Is it me? Am I one of your favorites? I used to work there. Sorry. No, okay. During a Black Friday sale, we did have one sale that was like just, it was stupid. It was ridiculous. And man, did it put us in some hot water with our customers.
This feeling. Maybe there's a safe
I
room.
want a safe room. Yay. So, you're hoping for the muffin button. I'm sorry. I don't have access to my Stream Deck right
Security's
now.
our safe room.
I can't utilize my Stream Deck because I left my USB hub in my car and Zombie has my car. Indigo, he's a musician and YouTuber. I actually think I know exactly who you're talking about. Cool, I now have a shortcut. Save. So, Black Friday, one of the best sales I've ever seen. We had an option for you to buy an Xbox 360. Now, this was during the time frame the Xbox One had come out. It was already out, but it was still fairly new and fairly expensive. Like, we're talking about, it was a $500 system to buy the base model. We had a sale for Xbox 360s that stated, you buy an Xbox 360, you pay $60 for it in the store, you go home, you mail in the rebate, and you get a full refund. A full refund. Free Xbox! That's awesome! Guess what? No store had more than 3. What? And we warned them. We let all of the we let corporate know. It's like, look, yo, man, like, ain't none of us got this. Like, we cannot do the sale. Can we put out some kind of notification saying, yo, look, we ain't got it? They told us no. You can't tell people you ain't got a crap ton of them. As long as you have one in your store at the start of opening, yeah, go for it. Oh, God. So we opened up at 11 o'clock on Thanksgiving. Yeah, working on Thanksgiving. Open up at 11 o'clock. And we have... That's the thing that's being most requested, is that 360. It's not even the good 360, it's the base model original 360 that came out at launch. The one that was notorious for Red Rings of Death, but nobody cared. Everybody wanted it. Even I wanted it. Why? Because I had, like, Eternal Sonata and a bunch of other games that I already owned. I was like, you know what, I can go back and play those again. Let's do that. Play some Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball Extreme 3. Yes! Fun fact, that's one of Zombie's favorite games, too. Free stuff with limited stock on Black Friday. Yeah! Yeah! Oh! No, a lot didn't get returned. You know why? Because we didn't sell any. We got rid of the first 3. Immediately. Door opened. Take care, Assassin Blaster. It was a pleasure having you here. Have a wonderful night. Pleasant nightmares. Grab yourself a cup of decaf on the way out while I'm ranting! Legit, no joke. We sell out of them in just a matter of seconds. Just like poof. First 3 customers all each want one. They're buying tons of other stuff too, but they're like, hey, it's free. I want that. Well, and then we had to explain to all 3 of those people that it says free with mail-in rebate. So you pay now, and you get the rebate later. First customer tries to light me up like the damn Christmas tree. Is not okay with the fact that it's like, that's false advertising. It's not false advertising. It's not even in fine print underneath that. It says free in big letters and then in medium letters with mail-in rebate. Chill. No, not chill. In a crowded GameStop. We were in a small GameStop, and Black Friday was the worst day of the year. Like, we're talking like Armageddon happens. Like, we are like swarmed with people, wall to wall. Can't be claustrophobic working Black Friday at a GameStop. It's not a good idea. You won't breathe. You'll die. That's what'll happen. And my manager wasn't experienced working, because we had a new manager in the store at the time. He was not experienced working a Black Friday in a store as big as ours, which wasn't functionally big, but we were the second in our entire district in sales and numbers. So we had the second most traffic. which meant we were slammed, and he'd never seen the store that full before, and he became the most panicked individual on the planet. Didn't know what to do, and with this customer losing his mind, I was the happiest I'd ever been, because as this customer proceeds to lose his mind, as I try to calmly explain this to him, he whips around, looks at this guy, and shouts at him, "Do you see the battlefield that you have walked into, sir? I don't care about your free 360, back of the line." I was so happy because I was so just done with the day, because I spent that entire day beforehand making 3 damn turkeys. And I only got to eat a snippet of one of them. It was the best thing I'd ever seen, watching that big hulking behemoth of a man. This is before we had Randy as a manager. Just like, "No sir, you can just get out." Bye. He just completely loses cool. We got security cameras. Joker, can't you use your observation skills to see the camera's range? Make sure it doesn't catch sight of us. I mean, it's fairly easy to see. Oop. But it's not going to let me grab that easy.
It's somewhere.
Can I slow sneaky? I can slow sneaky. Okay, that works. Ugh. That's a perfect word to describe Black Friday. Do you see the battlefield you have walked into while standing in a GameStop Black Friday? Yeah, I know, right? Like that was absolute. Like I died laughing. That was like the just absolute just best thing. Black Friday is almost as evil at a Goodwill. Really? Like I didn't even know that people really went to Goodwills on Black Friday. What is that? What's wrong, Joker? Is that a device of some kind? Let's check it out. Because I'm sorry, like I am ranting and raving, but I do actually need to play this game for you guys. That's what you came here for. Rants like this should be relegated to games like Splatoon and Overwatch. But since we're here today, we're gonna go ahead. Since I've already started today, we'll keep going with it. But yeah, no, like, so next person in line comes in, gets the Xbox. We are now out. Now I get yelled at least 5 times an hour by customers screaming we do not have an Xbox, screaming that we don't have an Xbox. It got to the point where it was so bad that I had it rehearsed saying, "No, ma'am, we do not have an Xbox 360. Didn't matter if it was sir or ma'am I was talking to. Ma'am was the first thing out of my mouth. "No, ma'am, sorry, we do not have an Xbox 360. "No, ma'am, I cannot get one from you for you from out of the back. "No, ma'am, I cannot make one magically appear out of my butt," which I did say that, and I did get in trouble, and I did not care. "I cannot make one magically appear out of my butt. I cannot make one magically evaporate. And no, ma'am, I am not an alchemist. So I'm sorry, ma'am, you must go somewhere else if you want to grab an Xbox 360, but I do have the far better and superior Xbox One for the high price of $500. Or if you like the cheaper model, we can go with the PS4. In my opinion, a far better system. Or if you want to have the system you and your kids will have the most fun with, because it was my favorite system at the time, the Wii U, which has Smash Brothers. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Shiro. How are you? Welcome. Come, sit, chill. Grab some coffee as I rant about my old days at GameStop. The word camera is written on it. Oh, this must be for the surveillance cameras. Let's destroy it, Joker. That's what I wish I could do to customers sometime. Just a Sparta kick of death and doom. Oh, I get it. We can break this shit to kill the cameras. Yep, we shall now call this maneuver the shit kick. You said about what you just said with the Xbox, PlayStation, and Wii U. Oh God, no, no! I avoided the cameras. I avoided the cameras. I avoided the cameras. Whack! I missed him. Yes, I saw the new Splatfest, and I shall be with the narwhals. I'm hoping. I got a thing coming up. Oh, we are so toast. Toast! I actually think I meant to grab recovery items, which we may go ahead and go do. It is unicorns versus narwhals. And if you think that I am not going to bring Dramojamark the Lovely into a Narwhal fight, you have got another thing coming that you ain't going to see. Wait for it. Bam! Team Narwhal! Sorry, I'm a 5-year-old. Ah, Fatal 4 is coming out on Xbox One soon. I'm excited. That is pretty exciting. Team Narwhal, because the drill we all know. Exactly! It does mean you'll never see it coming. Narwhals are just nautical unicorns. DDD delightful. Indeed, I'll give you that. Alright. Gotta knock him down, because we can, because I've got the ability. Let's make it happen. Come on. Make the weakness happen. Blast it. Pow.
Looking cool, Joker.
Persona! You're mine.
Pow! I need one of these that does it to everything.
Looking cool, Joker.
Narwhals living in the ocean. But sorry, no, that had to be a thing. Like, anybody who didn't see that coming. You see the intro for when they introduced Splatfest? Pearl says narwhals aren't real.
It's time.
I feel so bad because Zombie didn't think that narwhals were real. I had to explain that to her.
Okay, guys.
Narwhals are awesome. Indeed they are. Pow! I didn't think narwhals weren't real when I was little. You didn't think narwhals weren't real, or didn't think narwhals were real? Oh, I'm sorry, Inker J.
All right.
That was a difficult fight. We need.
Then Maria said that her landlord is a narwhal. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of sped through that today because I was trying to play with a friend of mine for a little while I was training. Oh crap! Can I? Yes, I can. All right, we're gonna save. We're gonna poof away
All right.
because we need to. Because we need to go get revival items because I forgot to buy those. Avoided any bad hammers lately? Oh. But yeah, so like we had all sorts of crazy stuff happen like while working in that GameStop. You'd meet the craziest people. You'd see people trying to sell you all sorts of stuff. You see some really cool stuff. Like, okay, not many of you will actually know what this item is, but I got, for the first time ever, to see a Magnavox Odyssey in GameStop, which is not an item that we can take and trade, but somebody brought it in. That cat noise sounds just like a real cat. I looked around my room thinking she was here. No, I'm sorry, that's me. You spoopy with your hammer. I've got some new weapons and gear coming up for you guys I think y'all be entertained by. Cool, we found a lot of stuff we needed.
Oh?
We have time. Team Unicorn needs a new member? No, it needs narwhals. You need narwhals. Ugh. Can't even find any hammers because my Switch is all the way at my other house. Sad day.
Hey.
Of course, anytime I go there, cat's gonna make me go to bed.
Hey.
Wish I could bring my cat to work. I can bring my cat to work. This is pretty much what I do. But yeah, no, we would see like crazy people come in. But like, I got to see a Magnavox Odyssey. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what a Magnavox Odyssey, give me like 2 seconds. This is like, this is your grandpappy's gaming console right here. Magnavox. I can't type one-handed. I can barely type at all. Deep 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 dop dee dee doo dee 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 dee. Okay, you get to see this. This is crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. You only get to see it here. or pretty much any retro gamer whom of which talks about history and gaming. But for today, you only get to see it here. Let's see. Add thingy. Add thingy. Where is the literal... I actually have a literal thingy folder that we're going to go to. Thingy folder. Thingy folder. Thingy folder. Boom! Meet the Magnavox Odyssey. I saw one of these crazy things come into my store. Had the box and everything. Do you see this? Do you see this little paddle? That little box? That little doohickey is the controller that you're expected to play with. And it had like little transparencies that you put on the screen for games to play. So that's the kind of thing I got to see coming to GameStop. You would see like super rare games coming to GameStop. Games I was like, ah, let me have that. You'd see like really cool collectibles coming to GameStop.
Oh,
From people trying to trade them in that you couldn't take them for. Like stuff from like Collector's Edition that you couldn't get your hands on. Like people would bring in stuff like the Pip-Boy from Fallout 4. Bring in like the statue from like Overwatch. For their Collector's Edition, which is Soldier 76, which is a statue that was supposed to sit outside the doohickey. And all sorts of really cool stuff. Like, awesome swanky stuff would come in. And you couldn't do anything with it. You had to tell them, well, we can't take that. Sorry, we can take the game, but we can't take all the extra stuff. Sometimes I looked out and they'd give me the swanky stuff. Like, someone gave me the lunchbox from Fallout 3, and I was like, oh, thank you! Screaming 5-year-old. Oh, just so many cool things would come in there. There are days that I do miss it. But it's not a place you can go in and just sit down and talk about games all the time. And that's where you'll get the weirdest part about it. You are a gamer. You're excited to talk about games. But people want to talk about games you don't want to talk about. I want to talk about Persona 5. I want to talk about Splatoon. You talk about Splatoon to somebody who comes in, guess what? They came in for Call of Duty. A 12-year-old came in for Call of Duty. That's what they want is Call of Duty. That's what they want to talk to you about is Call of Duty. I'm like, I'm 30 and I'm playing Splatoon. Shouldn't you like Splatoon? Pretty colors. No, that's for babies. What? I would always like flip out about that. I'm like, kids come in, it's like, I want Call of Duty. It's like, dude, go play some Pokemon. I'm playing it right now. I will trade you some shiny Pokemon. Go play some Pokemon. You're 12. Go enjoy awesome kid games that you can also enjoy later as an adult. Because when you become an adult, you won't sit there and say, like, man, I always had the best time. Well, you might. Some people do. I always had the best time in the world playing Call of Duty. Now you're going to remember the weird crap you played with all of your friends. Splatoon is a better shooter than COD. I would agree, especially in the more recent years. Versus Coffee Dog. Thank you, Coffee Dog! It's like my sister and I. She plays Fortnite and I play Splatoon. It says, I used to be pretty okay and chill with Fortnite. I don't mind anyone who plays Fortnite. You play Fortnite. You enjoy your Fortnite. You do your flossy dances. Please don't do it in public. But, like, I began to hate Fortnite when I worked at GameStop. Because, for one, that's all anybody came in and bought were $10 network cards. And they were all for the freaking for the Fortnite pass. Yay! Have your Fortnite season pass. But then, they'd put the thing down on the table. And I guess in their weird ritual for wanting to be the best and the flex on people, they start doing the floss. And this is the only dance that every Fortnite kid knows. They'll do the floss, and they'll do the jumping on one leg, pogo sticky, wiggy thing. And that's it. And all I can sit there and think to myself is, man, I wish I had my lewd button properly, because all I can think is that kid is just like whacking something off in the air, and he needs to be stopped. Please let it stop. Suddenly a random Vimo appears. Hello, Killer Squad! How are you? Glad Dread only does the orange justice. I got tired of seeing that one too. That one popped up for a little while, but it was nowhere near as popular as kids doing the floss. And I'm sorry, between the floss and freaking Orange Justice, I was like, man, these aren't even dance moves. These are little moves you do every once in a while, kid. Jesus Christ, please, for the love of God, stop doing it every 5 minutes. Little Johnny, what's wrong with you? Are you having a seizure? I know how to take care of that, but this don't look like that. Why are you deciding to, like, mid-sentence break out into flossing? And why are you trying to floss in between your legs? Like, what is that nasty, kid? Chill. You don't even got a backpack on. Oh my God. I'm sorry I have problems with this. I'm sorry you have to listen to me rant like this. There's even Nerf guns for Fortnite. There are even Nerf guns for Fortnite, but I can't say much because I've bought Nerf guns for Overwatch. I was really excited when that came out. I hate how much it rains this time of year. Speaking of rain, did you know that Teru Bozo, it's not Bozo, it's Bowzo, was originally female? No. According to one theory, it came from the Chinese paper doll of a girl, the Sao Ching. Man, I'm gonna butcher all of this. We're gonna call it Sao. When it came to Japan, it looked like a monk praying for sunlight and became male. In the history of the world, it's not uncommon to twist people's genders for politics or religion. Now then, Cappuccino-kun, please look at this picture. Man, you were just talking about stuff being flipped around.
Here's a question.
Who is this woman drawn as a high priestess in most tarot decks? It would be Pope Joan. Well, I want to say it's Pope Joan.
This is it.
Yeah, because Joan of Arc was the knight. Ugh, beerback snort, laughing and crying, dying. I'm sorry! Jeopardy theme intensifies. Zombies, you see the Pokemon? I did! I want the mystical shield-bearded dog! I want my dog to literally be able to look at people and be like, bitch, hit me in the face. That looks like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And his beard doesn't just sit there. His beard expands. He's got the beard I aspire to have. He's like, just like, right here, I'll give you a free one. But it'll probably actually hurt like all nuts to hit. That is the best thing on the planet. You can't tell me Captain Doggo Beard Shield isn't the best thing you've ever seen. Like, I know all of you are like, I want the sword because my dog wields a sword, which I'll give you. It's better than Keldeo wielding a sword with his head going, nee, 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 nee. But, Beard Shield. That Zombie's beard expansion was just, ee. That's the beard expansion. You just hear go, ee, ee. Mythical something, something dog, what? They released the legendaries for Pokemon Sword and Shield today. You must be quite a history buff to know about Pope Joan. No, I just really like the story of Joan of Arc, and it was the only other pope that it was the only other person I could think of that would match the right setting, because it wasn't Joan of Arc. Mythical bearded shield dog. I can't breathe. Well, it is. It is. Wait, have y'all not seen the mystical bearded shield dog? Wait. How did you miss this? Sword and Shield. Legendaries. Mystical bearded shield dog. Shield beard. It is glorious. The beard I aspire to have. Look at the, wait, I will show you a thing. Here we go. It's coming. You ain't ready, but I'm gonna show you. Wait for it. Boom. Here we go. Mystical bearded shield doggo. Look at that. Look at that beard. Wait. He's still coming into focus here. Wait, I ain't got this yet. I am so tired. I'm sorry you guys are hearing me just be a rambling fool. But look at this. He literally has a face and just says, attack my face. Come on. Ooh, like, look at that. Look at that beauty. I need that in my life. Yeah, sure, you got a dog that wields a sword in his mouth going, but I'm sorry, if his sword carrying face goes, thwack upon this shield. All he's going to do is rattle his teeth. Have you ever had something in your mouth and whacked the thing in your mouth and just had your head vibrate? It sucks the big willy. I like this one. This one better. This one do the thing. Attack my shield beard. Let's go. That is majestic as all crap. I know, right? Isn't it, Dawn? The wolves look up in the air. I have a theory of what it is. It's always you're wrong. Sword Doggo is better. No, Sword Doggo isn't better. He's still got to put a sword in his mouth. Guess what? You whack him on the... You know how you beat that dog with a newspaper? You beat him with a newspaper. You take a rolled up newspaper, pop, pop on the nose. Guess what little Charlie does? He drops the stick. Shield Doggo says literally hit me in the damn face. Let's go. I'm sorry. I am some kind of off tonight. I'm sorry. I am. But I mean, look. I mean, he doesn't even hold it tightly in his mouth. Like, he just like, here we go. I got this in my mouth. Here, I'm going to show you that one too. Just because y'all ain't seen them. This ain't even a Pokemon stream. This is a freaking Persona stream. But you know what? Screw that. We got Pokemans to talk about and other things as well. This Pokemon's GameStop, like, the works. Here we go. Piff. Look, see, it's in his mouth. Like, look, see, I even got one where it's not even attached to his body. It is literally in his mouth. Here you go. Wait for it. Here it comes. I'm going to add this to this here. You're going to see it. See, look at that pretty dog. Pretty doggo. Man, he even got a good grasp on his stick. Look at this. Look at this. You're going to whack him with a newspaper, that stick is gone. He ain't got no stick. Goodbye, stick. There you go. I was leaning towards sword, now I want shield. What typing would Morgana be? Morgana would probably be a pure dark type. Because thief. I'm sorry, I'm going with sword dogs. Doesn't matter, all streams are Pokemon streams. Truth?
Nice going.
You know which Pokemon I'm really excited? I'm excited for Wooloo. Wooloo. I want that little sheepy. It is so cute. It's so adorable. Man, I just want to hug it. I need like 20 of it. I want to make a bed out of those sheepies like in Minecraft. It's like, go, here we go. Sheep bed. Poof, and just fall the mess asleep. I want to raise a farm with Wooloos. That's what I want. And that crow? Seth, is that you? I challenge you to a 1v1 in Splatoon 2 zombies. I'll annihilate you, Sword Doggo is best. We'll have at that later. Okay. I got knowledge. And I answered that question while ranting about a shield beard.
Alright.
But that's the best thing I've ever seen. Why do you keep getting ignored? What do you mean you're getting ignored? Who cares about doggos? I want my fluffy boys. Zombies, because the power of fluffy boy shines with you. Yes! Yes, indeed! Bring in the popcorn if that 1v1 happens. It won't happen tonight because we're playing Persona. And I need to play more. I'm sorry, you guys. Y'all been listening to me rant and ramble throughout most of this. According to the legends, Joan was a cross-dressing girl brought from Athens to Rome. Praised throughout the city for her wisdom, she was eventually chosen by people as pope. However, when it was discovered that she was a woman, she was stoned to death. This incident is regarded as a taboo by the church. As a result, Joan was stricken from history books. As soon as they can do the job, it doesn't matter if they're a man or woman. Sheesh, some people. Agreed! Did you catch my doggo message? Did I catch the doggo message? Still better though. I could pour boiling hot coffee on my enemies and into my friends' cups. I didn't see that, but okay. Where's the doggo message? I saw it was majestic. I think I missed it. Nah, I keep ranting. See, the more I cry, snort, laugh, and die, the less makeup I have to wash off my face before bed. I swear to God, next time I do a ranting thing, like, it'll be during a stream where it's more fast-paced action, like shooting games and stuff like that.
Hey.
Like, we'll play Overwatch or we'll play Splatoon. 16 days left before you gotta do the thing. It's raining. The way the weather affects people here may affect mementos too. I get that, but I got stuff to do. Nope. Not going to the palace today. We're going to skip the palace. I gotta buy meds. Actually made a comment on Wooloo in my last stream. I want to nickname that Wooloo. I never nicknamed Pokemon. Where I'll say, okay. I actually get that one. No, I nickname a lot of my Pokemon. I want Wooloo so bad. I want that crow though. That freaking crow. Your fiery puppers? Are you talking about Arcanines? If I get a shiny Articuno, I'm going to name it the bird. Name it Bread Eater. Name it the almighty Bread Eater. Name it the Frozen Bread Eater. Gotta defrost that crap, man, before you eat it. Oh, just name it Bread Sickle. There you go. Just name it the Bread Sickle. Overwatch, but it's Splatoon themed. I wonder how that would have gone. I would have had a blast with that. The bird is a flying steel type, not dark. Really? I didn't catch the typing of it. So essentially, it's like Skarmory. For me, I don't care. I already have a crow that's a dark flying type, so having a death bird, because that thing looks like a death bird that looks cooler than Skarmory, by all means, I'll take that crow. It's apparently a taxi too. I'm a Houndoom according to my friends. I do like Houndoom. Houndoom is a beautiful, beautiful doggo. Ugh. Okay, since we've been ranting today, let's keep up the ranty theme. Because I was going to ask a question that I ask a lot. I was going to ask, yo, what's your favorite Pokemon? Nee. I ask, what's your favorite Pokemon? A lot. I want to ask a couple questions about Pokemon that don't necessarily mean that it's a happy place. Okay. What is a Pokemon that you can not stand? Like, the second you see that, you're just like, eeh. Whether you're disgusted by it, you're irritated by it, you're angry about it, Zubats and Rattatas don't count. What is that one? Like, you see, you're just like, why is this a waste of space in my life? Actually, where I need to be is actually in the other direction, isn't it, still? Because I need to go to the medical place. God dog it. Go back. Mega Lucario. Coughing, Cricketune. Stream crash. My stream says it's okay right now. Wheezing. Klefki. I love Klefki. It's Klefki, man. It's Boo Boo Keys. It's just shaking at a small child. It can be beaten by a baby.
Focus.
I'm sorry. Mudkip. Oh my god, Mudkip. Vanillux, Bidoof. Okay, I can understand Bidoof. I need to put Bidoof in there with Zubats and and I need to put that in there with Zubats and freaking Rattatas. But I get that. But Mudkip's really, like, he's my favorite water starter from that gen. He's my favorite starter from that generation. My second favorite water starter. Sad. Bidoof is a Rattata Pokemon. He's ugly. He's not ugly. He's adorable. And Swampert's really cool looking. And Mega Swampert is a swole buff boy. So I heard you like Mudkips. Oh no. You don't like Sobble? Sobble ain't even out yet. See, Wheezing, Mega Lucario though. We got Cricketune. Why Cricketune? I gotta ask. Like, I gotta ask. What's up, Zombie? Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hello! Have a wonderful night. Take care. Grab some coffee. I'm going to get into one. I kind of want to hear what the reasoning is. Have I missed anything, by the way? Yes, you have missed. I asked the question, what is everybody's, like, least favorite Pokemon? Like, what just says just no to you? You're just like, please no. Please run away from that. Please don't exist. What's that one? Muck? Ah, I can understand Muck. I can really understand Muck. I need to be... Yeah, I need to go there. Okay. I will hate Storbunny if he becomes a firefighting. He's one of the only ones I'd be okay with becoming a firefighting, but I'm really hoping he becomes a fire steel. I don't like Kricketune call, and I think I've encountered too many in the grass. I can understand that call. Is it weird to like Garbodor? Actually, I kind of like Garbodor too, but I like Garbodor because I play the card game, and Garbodor has always been useful in the card game. Like, always. Drowsy can suck every inch of a cactus. Holy crap. What is up with that hatred towards Drowsy? I make progress when humidity is high because it stimulates the propagation of bacteria. So what do you want today? I need to buy something.
Please head to the exam room.
But Grimer's adorable. It says hug me. It is adorable. I'm actually rocking an Alolan Grimer right now while replaying through Pokemon Ultra Sun, trying to get my Pokemon stuff completely set up for when Sword and Shield comes out. So I understand the love of Muck, or the love of Grimer. Now see, for me, I have one Pokemon. Be glad Cactus is in here. Oh my god. If you could change a shiny, which Pokemon would it be and why? I'll answer that in a second, because I actually have one I really want to change. I actually have two I really want to change that make me so up a wall. 3. I have three I would change. Drowsy is a Pokemon who feeds on dreams. It eats dreams. Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't cause a nightmare in the process, I don't see a problem in that. My one Pokemon that I can't stand. Well, I'll give you two Pokemon I can't stand. I'll give you a Pokemon I can't stand, and then I'll ask a second question, and my second question will be where I need to tell you about my second Pokemon, because I can't stand him. Because one I can't stand because I'm afraid of it. The other one I can't stand because I had a bad experience with it, and I swear to God I want to put my DS through a wall when I first encountered it. My favorite Pokemon generation is Gen 5 because it has some crazy-ass Pokemon in it. I like that it was pretty much a callback to how the old form went, because it did a lot of stuff that was throwbacks to Red and Blue. And I liked how they treated trainers in that one in the region that was supposed to be most like America, because if you notice when you go through it, gym leaders and other trainers and whatnot, you never fight alone in the US, but you never fight alone in the Unova region. That was cool. Freaking loved it. But he's got the little stick legs. But it had one Pokemon in it. One that made me the maddest I have ever been in the course of playing Pokemon. I've never seen something troll me so hard as this one Pokemon. I ran into the almighty legendary ginormic god that is Stunfisk. To all of you who don't know what a Stunfisk is, let me show you real quick. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. You're getting to see a lot of weird stuff today. Stunfisk. Stunfisk. That's already a dumb name. First off, just let me tell you, that name. Ooh, that name. Heh. But wait. There's more. Yeah, he's a big flappy boy. He's a big freaking doormat. His Pokedex entry already makes him seem like a prick, because he literally likes being a doormat that people step on, so go, haha, I electrocuted you. He has that evil, derpy little smile on his face and says, haha, I'm going to make your day crap. But then, here's where it gets to me. Here's what makes me mad about it. This is one of those where appearances can and will be deceiving. This is a Stunfisk. What does that look like to you? It looks like a fish. It looks like a dumb fish. It looks like a really stupid fish. It looks like a really awkward fish. It looks like a doormat. I run into this thing in a rainy situation, in a muddy area. I immediately start battling this thing. I'm like, okay, I've got this. I'm gonna deal with this fish. This is gonna be fine. This is gonna be okay. I can handle a fish. So what do you do with a fish? You tase a fish. Fry it. Flash fry that sucker with a good amount of electricity. I go to tase this thing. Find out immediately that tasing this thing is a bad idea, because it doesn't do anything. It immediately retaliates by paralyzing my Pokemon and then knocking it out. So I'm like, okay, sure, fine. I can deal with that. What I didn't know was this thing was a defense hound. So I go forth and decide to throw out Superior, you know. I find out it's a ground type because I tried to tase it and it said nothing. Nada, zip, zero, goose egg. It is well grounded. So it's like, okay, got your number. I'm going to hit you with Superior. My Superior is a good 5 levels above yours and is a physical attacker. This will work fine. Use Leaf Blade. Cut this thing to shreds. Make it the worst looking doormat in history. I hit this thing full on. Guess what? It don't do crap. No, this thing ain't a water type final. It's awful. I thought it was water type, and that was the problem. I couldn't hit it with a water type attack. So, I go to cut it up. We're going to cut it up. I deal 1/4 of this thing's HP in damage, and it proceeds to haul off and smack my accuracy. It keeps doing it. No, it's not a water type. It's a ground electric type. I finally managed to kill this thing after screaming at it forever because it paralyzes everything it comes into contact with. Just run into another one the second that I end that fight. To this day, I see Stunfisk with his derpy face and all the artwork in the card game that's drawn of him going, I'm just like, I swear to God, I'm going to just burn this card. I've burned a couple of Stunfisk. That's how much my hatred is for it. So one electric type you want to have a water type for. Indeed, it is.
Okay.
So,
Which one?
yeah, that's what I dealt with. That was my life up to that point. I was not okay.
Take care.
Crap. She doesn't have a sell option. I'm still gonna buy crap.
I apologize.
Want to buy something.
Please head to the exam room.
Why are all the frog Pokemon blue? They are not. There's one frog Pokemon that is not blue, and it's Politoed. Politoed is green. Is it really bad the second that I read that, like, I went through, like, a magnitude of... I went through, like, the entire list of frog Pokemon in my brain? Because, like, I went through all the Seismitoad's evolutions. I went to Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, and Poliwag, and I processed... freaking Greninja. Let's see, you'd asked a question or said something that I was going to get back to. If you could change any shiny Pokemon, which would it be? Okay, my Pokemon that I would change, there's 3 of them that I would have to change. I would have to. Technically 4. But there's 3 that I would have to change. 1, I want... Scrafty to have a better shiny. His green and yellow just looks really insanely awkward to me. It doesn't fit, like, at all. And I want him to have something better than that. Like, hardcore.
You want that
Yeah,
one?
we're gonna go with this one because I can afford a lot of this one.
Here you go.
That was what I came in here for. I came in here for... Oh, okay. Where... Do you actually have it? Yeah, you have Revivedrin. Revive 1 fallen ally. That's what I need. I need that one right there. But I spent all my moonies.
Take care.
But, no, okay, like, for one, Scrafty. I love Scrafty. Scrafty's a beautiful Pokemon. I think he's absolutely adorable. I think that his green coloration is exceedingly awkward. And then, as far as the other ones on the list, I hate the fact that both Gengar and Raichu don't change color, really. Like, at all. Like, Raichu could have been so cool in another color, and Gengar could have, like, Gengar, they proved could be cool in another color by his Mega Evolution. Like, Game Freak, come on, give me better colors. Not going to answer, leaving it to the imagination. Wait, what? Psyduck and Magikarp had a fish child. It's that fish Pokemon. Ooh. 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 So those are the ones I would mainly change. Those are the ones I would want to see a massive change in, are those, because they're not even technically palette swaps. They're just bad. Like, why would you do that? Like, it just depends on which Pokemon series you look at. But I think it is Dawn. Wait, what? What about Dawn? Actually, which one is the... Wait, what? What'd I miss? Okay, we gotta go to the airsoft shop to sell some stuff. That's my favorite Pokemon, but the fact that he goes pretty pinkish purple to green gets me angry. I can see that, but I like that awkward lime green he turns.
Hey,
I still don't have enough guts to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's one that gets me. But okay, now here's my next question for everybody. What is the one Pokemon that if you see, it scares the flying hell out of you? That Pokemon that's just like, man, I'm glad that's not real. Or, oh my god, just let me nope the mess out of here. Take care of yourself, Mama Remy. It was a pleasure having you here. Grab yourself some decaf on the way out, and I hope to see you again real soon. Yeah, who's that one that like you see and you're just like, just please, for the love of God, no. No. Just please no. Just all the no. Nope.
I guess that's fine.
Nope, o'clock has happened. What would it be?
grateful.
What's that one? Just like, please
that's
get
fine.
out of here.
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine.
Spearow? Spearow scares you? Robats are cute. Zubat is ugly. I think Zubat's adorable. I don't think Golbat's adorable, but I think Zubat's adorable. Alright, now I gotta go back to the doctor because I messed that up so hardcore. Wait, I gotta check with these guys too. Now, quick travel to the Velvet Room. Just literally kicked my ass through a door. Spiders, every spider Pokemon ever made. What about Galvantula though? Galvantula and Joltik are cute. Well, they're violent and scary. Maybe Gyarados. Ooh, Gyarados. Give me one sec. I got a BRB real quick. Answer that question for me though while we take our BRB. My cats are doing something they shouldn't be, and I notice my sugar's dropping. We're gonna BRB. The BRB question of the day is, what Pokemon scares the hell out of you? Put it on the list. I'll read through all of it, and we'll figure out which ones scare you. And then you'll get to hear the almighty one that makes me just want to die when I see it. I'm just like, please. No! Alright. Because I got to. Be right back! And we're back. I forgot to update the support the game link. Ah, crap. What's the game in my dashboard thingy here? Because I can fix that. Because I bet you it's still Splatoon, ain't it? It is still Splatoon. Support the game is Splatoon. This is Splatoon, guys. That's what that is. I did update that. That's another thing that YouTube did not save when I was doing my stuff today. So let's see. We'll fix that. But let's go ahead and see. What was everybody's scary Pokemon? Let's see the one that scares the hell out of you when you see it. When you're just like, you see it and you're just like, it's time to run away. It's time to run very far. I want to know. Let's see. We got the Spider Pokemon one already. Let's see. We've got Beedrill. Beedrill, I can understand being a scary ass Pokemon. Like you gotta be, it's like this freaking tall with 3 sets of stingers chasing you down. Just like, nope, here we go. Hope you ain't got a bee allergy. Imagine a bee allergy in the Pokemon universe being stung by a freaking Beedrill. Like, that would be a thing.
Registration?
Register that one, but I do need to register you.
You'd like to register this?
Let's see, we got Beedrill, we got Groudon. Now, Groudon I could understand. Groudon just, like, deadly. Like, that's like an apocalyptic setting Pokemon there. No. And we can update you.
Are you sure?
Go ahead. See what else we got. What else is a scary Pokemon for you? Did you miss in the game? You haven't missed that much. We got our butts handed to us, so I have to go and get healing stuff. So you haven't actually missed that much today.
Finished?
I've been ranting so much. Zombie, you're gonna hate this. What am I gonna hate? What am I gonna hate?
It is time, inmate.
You found a shiny Stunfisk. No! What a waste of a shiny. Hypno and Drifloon. I had a friend who was like terrified of like blimps and stuff, but loved Drifloon. It always made me giggle. I understood, but it made me giggle. There are Pokemon that like have things that I'm afraid of that I like the Pokemon themselves. But no, I have 2 Pokemon for you that are terrifying. That just like to me are like, you see it, that's it, it's done, it's over. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Game over. Don't like. We'll try to avoid everything to catch one. It'll usually be the last Pokemon in my Pokedex. One that I do enjoy is the one I'm scared of but I enjoy and I catch anyway is the Jellicent family line. They horrify me. Like, for one, I don't like being in the water anyway, and I do love ghost type Pokemon, which is why I usually enjoy having this one. But at the same time, it's horrifying because its entire gimmick is like, I'm gonna drag you down into the depths of the ocean and no one will ever see you again, and I'm probably going to eat you. It's not fun. That one's just like, no. But the one that gets me more than anything else on the planet, everyone always laughs until they start to think about it. And really, really start to think about this, guys. Here you go. This is the scariest Pokemon on the planet. I'm going to pull it up for you right now. You're going to get to see this, and you're just going to be like, oh my god, why is he afraid of that? And I'm going to show you. And you're not going to get it. But it is. It's the worst. It is the absolute worst. Hate. 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 Boo! That one right there. That is the worst thing on the planet. This is a Pokemon that is simply known as Swalot. This is the most terrifying Pokemon in Pokemon history. I do not like it. I do not want to be anywhere near it. I want to run very far away from this. This is bad. This is all bad. This is like the worst thing. And I didn't used to have any problems with this Pokemon. This Pokemon used to just be like Meh, it's a weird Pokemon. Whatever. Okay. Meh. And then I was doing research for a Pokemon panel because I was looking for Pokemon that had scary Pokedex entries. Because I'm the horror guy. It was a convention during October. I was like, we're going to have a day where we just discuss like the horrifying side of Pokemon. The scary Pokemon, the spooky Pokemon, the Pokemon that are horrifying. And I pulled up stuff like Cofagrigus and Haunter with his lick Pokedex entry, and freaking Gengar, and Chandelure because it incinerates your soul, and all this other kind of crap. But a lot of those Pokemon have those things stated about them, but they're kind of like lore based. They're not really like, you gotta remember, the Pokedex is a lot of times it's myths about the Pokemon you've seen. Not all of it's scientific. It's also, you're a kid writing this stuff down. It's the reason why the Pokedex doesn't update with data on it the second you see it. It updates when you catch it. You're writing down stuff. You're hearing about stuff. This is all stuff written down by a kid. But one of the ones that actually seems to have scientific stuff about it, like talks about the Pokemon's actual habits, is Swalot. Swalot can open its mouth as wide as it is tall. It is a walking stomach. It can ingest anything. And anything that is too big for it to immediately eat, it emits a sweat that turns into toxic gas upon hitting the air, and it hits them constantly with acid while it's being hit with these noxious fumes. That's already pretty bad. Right? That's already like, oh no, no sir. We already don't like that. But then you look at the game a little bit, and you begin to notice that when it has the size differentials between Pokemon, like where they used to have the one where it would show how big this Pokemon is in comparison to its trainer, that Pokemon is just a little bit taller than your standard trainer in most of the Pokemon games. This thing could literally just open its mouth and just walk along and put you in it. To top matters off, I saw some fan art for Swalot. It was a comic. And it was a comic showing it, like everything you saw for Swalot was Swalot eating things. And it was one where it's got like a Raichu's head in its mouth, while the rest of his body lays limp outside of the Swalot's mouth. Another one was where Trainer May from the Pokemon anime series, from the Ruby and Sapphire anime series, has a Swalot, and she's trying to tell Swalot to kind of back off. It's put her in its mouth, and as it's trying to, as it's got it in her mouth, she's like, okay, that's enough, like, I get it, you're affectionate, Swalot. And then all of a sudden you see May start to panic, because, like, she's now in pain. She's like, wait, something's burning. Wait, are you eating me? And, like, you start to see, like burn marks appear on her. In the very last panel, you've got her with her head sticking out, her arm sticking out through it, and she's apologizing to Max, her younger brother, because she won't be there to help him anymore as it eats her. And her face is covered in burn marks and crap like that. Who the hell draws this crap? I don't know, and they need to stop. Like, I usually don't stifle anything art related. I'm like, you do you, but oh my god, why? 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 Why would you make this? You find weird crap. So well, I found that while doing a Pokemon After Dark panel, which was explaining weird stuff that the fan base for Pokemon does, from just weird stuff to lewd stuff to horror-based stuff. And because I'm a horror person and it was being done in October, I was like, we're going to show the scarier side of Pokemon. We're going to show what scares the hell out of people. And I even asked the panel there, is like, what scares you in Pokemon? And everyone said all these other ones. When I said the Swalot thing and showed them all the information and data and all the weird fan art and crap that people have drawn for it, people just like freaked the mess out. I was glad that it was a 16 plus panel, because that would not, it's like, I would have ruined kids' dreams that day. Kids would have not handled the world of Pokemon very well anymore. That would have just been the end of it. That entire panel would have ruined the innocence of Pokemon for every child on the planet. Why do you like creepypasta stuff like that? I don't like creepypasta stuff where people are getting eaten. And that's not creepypasta. That's legit. And that's not something I wanted to see. That mortified me. And I do horror stuff all the time. You found my Doki Doki Literature Club stream? I don't know if that's good or bad. What do I want? I want stuff to revive people that have fallen in battle.
Which do you want?
I still don't have enough to get a lot of them. So I'm gonna get as many as I can. We're gonna get 4. Okay, that
There
works.
you go.
But yeah, so that's something that exists. Spiritomb also spooky. Spiritomb's kind of
Why do
spooky.
you have such a serious...
Like he's got like 38 souls attached to a stone that can't leave. You can't sleep, my friend. I'm sorry. Well, come and sit and chill with. Well, I don't know if you want to sit and chill with us. I'm talking about creepy stuff that would probably make most people just not sleep.
Take care.
But how are you, my friend? I'm sorry you can't sleep. I'm talking about nightmare fuel in Pokemon. Switched my laptop and got an advert for a Logitech camera. Hey, I use a Logitech camera. It's good for me. I'm not supposed to sleep. I mean, you are at work, so I can see why that wouldn't be a thing you need to do right now. But yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff like that. There's like, I got to ask a random question earlier today. Is like, do people eat Pokemon in the Pokemon universe? And it was something that was confirmed like years and years and years ago. Like we're talking about like at least in the early 2000s that it was confirmed by one of the higher ups about Pokemon that yes, people actually do eat Pokemon in the Pokemon universe. Like things like Tauros and whatnot get eaten. It's open until 2 in the morning. Why can't I go in it if it's open until 2 in the morning? Because I would go in there right now. But yeah, so, yeah, that's a thing. You should so watch his Doki Doki streams. It had hilarious reactions. I was upset. That game upset me. You found the comic? Like, there is no, like, I think. Trust me, you'll know it when you see it. You'll be like, oh god, why? You will definitely know you found it that day. It'll make you question the internet. The internet is a horrible place. I love the internet, but the internet is a horrible, horrible place. Bad things happen in the internet. Just avoid the internet. Yeah, I'm not okay. I told you would be okay. Another two Pokemon that scare me are Cubone and Marowak. They're wearing the skulls of their no longer alive mothers. Well, there are some tribes and stuff that do stuff like that, too. What's up for tomorrow? What's got you stressing, my friend? I mean, weird things in children's games that have been confirmed and stuff. Like, think about, like, Splatoon. Everyone here loves Splatoon. Splatoon is set in a post-apocalyptic setting where all humans have died due to some kind of weird some weird apocalyptic event that happened, and this is what happened. Things like squids evolved into people. Possible fight, rejection, grades. Why a fight? I understand grades. I understand rejection. Hey, you see the article? What kind of article? How to make an article. It's an interview with some kid from school. Boy M tells all rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. That's what it said. It's mostly about the physical punishment. You think Boy M is Mishima? It could be Makoto. Oh, Makoto's an M too. So is Miss President, huh? Probably not, actually. Wait, it says boy. It's got to be a dude. Plus, Miss President would never agree to a tabloid interview. It's probably fine to leave him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later. That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it? Yeah, that's a possibility. Just as I thought, the author is listed as Ichiko Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us. How so? If the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes... Hey, Zombie. We'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. If we have her paint us in a positive light, public opinion of us will change for the better. We should try to get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves. How do I go about that?
Oh,
I can't. We should just skip the Friday. I'm guaranteed you're gonna be alright, my dude. You got this. What about favorite shiny Pokemon? Favorite shiny Pokemon. For one, I love shiny Gengar to death.
oh,
Shiny Gengar is like beautiful. Shiny Tyrantrum is one of my favorite Pokemon. Period. Blue Tyrantrum, just gorgeous. And then of course, the ultimate pinnacle of everybody's favorite shiny Pokemon. Oh wait, no, that isn't my favorite one. I was about to say shiny Charizard, but no, I actually like one Pokemon better shiny than that one. My favorite shiny Pokemon ever is shiny Metagross. Wait. I need to train.
oh, you want to do
Train. But yeah, so there you go. Up,
Okay.
up.
Mm,
Looks like your training has lost its effectiveness. Maybe we should push you harder next time.
nice going.
It seems you've gained some strength. Only gained 1 HP!
Well then.
But yeah, shiny Metagross is probably my absolute favorite shiny Pokemon. Pyroar or Ninetales? Ninetales is really pretty. I actually don't think I've seen a shiny Pyroar before.
Morning.
But it's nowhere near my 5 HP I usually get. But yeah, so there's all sorts of like Pokemon with like some really screwed up backgrounds. Like just, that'll just make you just question everything. What do you want to do today? We still got time, but shouldn't we check the area around the treasure at least? So that wasn't a question he asked. It was a statement. So, want to hit the palace today? Sure. I've got stuff now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just lying on the floor of my living room with a pillow. That sounds like the best thing. Does Pegasus need to kick your ass to remind you to be thankful for what you get? No, I'm not thankful for 1 HP when it's going to be my only nighttime thing I could have done. When I could have increased my proficiency instead. Or I could have increased more knowledge and courage by drinking coffee. This is a bank and all. There might be some really great things there that weren't in previous places. Well, we should all get together after school then. Don't forget. Just has a white coat and red eyes. Oh, that's really cool.
Let's go.
Meeting at the hideout. Zombies use train. He fell on his face miserably. That was one of the things I used to love about Scrafty that was always kind of weird about Scrafty too at the same time. It's like, okay, you play as Scrafty, and Scrafty has the attack high jump kick, which is great. Until you figure out the fact that he is a dark type Pokemon. Scrafty, like, Hitmonlee uses high jump kick. Sprains an ankle when he misses. Or, with Hitmonlee, it's like, okay, yay team. Scrafty uses high jump kick, misses. Breaks a damn hip. Ugh. That's pretty much how I envision this happening right now. Okay. Infiltrate the palace.
Yes. Let us go.
Evil Mickey! Says like these that make me think, what is it that I can do to avoid disaster? I ask that question every day. I usually just wind up running into disaster.
Time for work. The start is important, so let's focus.
Let's go here.
Movement complete. Let's continue our exploration.
There's a question for you, since we're in a ranty mood today. Okay, what is a game that you bought recently that after buying it proved to be nothing but an absolute disappointment to you? What game has made you mad that you spent time, effort, and money to get a hold of, and it was just absolutely just...
Somewhere.
I have 8 more hours until I know what will happen. What can I do to what can I do to avoid disaster? Also me causes disaster. See, that's me! Crap, I didn't see him coming! Ha!
3 enemies. Let's do it.
Do the windy thing! Ooh, fiery death. Oof! So much windy stuff!
Persona. Prepare
Hit everybody with nuclear power.
for me.
Persona! Die!
Oof.
Come!
Let's go for it.
Persona!
You can aim for their weak spot.
No, I need Zio. Do I not have anything with Zio? I just had something with Zio. Yes, I do. Okay. Tase! On Switch, I bought this game called Stray Cat Doors, and it's a puzzle game. NES Remix. Now that's one. I had a lot of customers back when I worked at GameStop that was a big regret for them because they thought it was something that it wasn't. Any others? Most recent game I got is a digital game called Neon Wall. And that one was disappointing, or is that just your most recent game?
Joker took one out. All right.
Persona! You're mine.
The enemy is electrified. Melee may work, but you might get shocked. Witness my skull. Finish
Blasted
him.
wind.
Persona. How's this?
Blow it up. Don't own any game consoles.
All according to plan.
It's not fun. I want my real NES games. Same. I was so excited when I heard about that, and then I found out what it was, and I was very depressed. I was like, if I wanted mini games like this, I would just buy WarioWare. WarioWare did it better. Also, Skypiece, you just fly and get points. And it was disappointing. Let's see. Most recent game I bought that was disappointing was oh, what was it? I actually I streamed it and was disappointed by it. Let's see. It was Death something. Death what? Death Mark. That's it. Okay. Everyone knows that I like to play a lot of visual novel games. I play a ton of them. People, a lot of y'all have met me through games like Doki Doki Literature Club and Danganronpa and Sound of Drop. Like, a lot of people are used to me playing visual novels, but I like visual novels with a lot of substance, like that, like cool story, stuff like that. Deathmark was one that I thought I was going to be excited for. I got hella excited for it. The reviews were kind of mixed on it because people were like, okay, it looks like one thing, but it's actually a visual novel. And that's what made a lot of people disappointed. But people who love visual novels loved this game. I bought it, even played it on here. For one, was severely disappointed in it. It just wasn't really a fun game. And the copy I had, on the back of the box, mentioned nothing about the fact that there was, it didn't even say anything like mild nudity or anything like that, or mild sexual themes or anything like that. It didn't have that on the back of my box. And during this live stream, at one point in time, an image pops across the screen. It's only there for a second, but it was there long enough to make me panic and make everyone in the room uncomfortable. Of poof, just some random chick's butt while she's ensnared in all these thorns and stuff, and the thorns are just like barely covering the crack of her ass. So not only was it disappointing, but it almost got my channel smacked. I was like, oh no. Oh. I was upset. I ain't been that upset in a while.
That should have done it.
I was severely ticked off. I was disappointed by the end of Battle Block Theater in a funny, trolly way. Sorry for what? Like that was like, that was like a shock moment. Like I was more shocked than anything else. I will admit my reaction for that was absolutely priceless because like my jaw hit the floor. Like it took me a second to like get that off the screen because I was not prepared, like at all. So I never finished that game. That game went right back to the store. I was like, sorry, this for one was not good, and two, this was bad. Now updated copies have that on it as a warning, as well as the ESRB website has that on there as a warning for partial nudity and whatnot. But still, like this looked like something that popped out of a damn
Easier than
like
cleaning my brushes.
hentai game. I was like, this is not okay, like at all. So yeah, we're not going back to that one anytime soon. It's technically not illegal,
Just watch your distance.
Show me your true form.
but it probably did get them in trouble with the ESRB.
All right. The first move is ours. Hardcore. Lather set.
Wrong one.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Yes, it is, Morgana. You're so scary. So undoubtedly scary. Boop.
All right. The baton pass made you stronger.
Do I not have anything?
Got some options, but we better find a weakness.
You know, we'll pull up the Angel and try for Hama.
Go down.
I was hoping it would work.
Persona. Johanna.
Do the thing. What is he weak to?
An enemy's burning.
Next thing you know, Morgan's down.
Your damage.
No cat, scariest cat. I just paused to watch my dad's video of the Grand Canyon. What happened?
Let's go.
I talked about some gnarly stuff. Have you ever dropped the F-bomb on stream? Yeah? You gotta remember, I'm not classified as a family-friendly streamer. I do say bad words.
Die.
I don't, just for proof of the matter, I don't say fuck often. But for one, it's said in games like this, so it gets read out loud whenever that happens.
Lose.
Jesus Christ, that hurt us a lot. A lot more than I was prepared for. So it's PG-13? No, because there's, like, for one, like, if it was PG-13, I couldn't play this game.
I got too reckless.
Um,
I'll back out and focus on support. Persona.
Hit it. Let's see how that does. Oh!
Now,
Good on you. But no, I'm not like I don't drop like the F word all that often. Like I'm not someone who's gonna like just constantly cuss. I'm sorry, I don't do that. But that's because I hate people that cuss like a 5-year-old that just discovered a new word.
It's a step forward.
I actually am allowed I'm allowed to drop the F word once per Splatoon stream, as rules mandated by that I've set in, that my moderators set in, for whenever I use the bucket. I'm allowed to say it one time. I'll say fuck bucket. So yes, it does happen. I try not to say it all the time, because I mean,
Okay.
I do know there are kids here. I know that y'all don't always want to hear the F word. I know that parents freak out on you when you hear the F word. But there are a lot of games I play that have stuff like that in it. Like I play,
anytime.
I'll reveal your true form.
I played Danganronpa. They drop the F word a lot in Danganronpa.
Alright, the first move is ours.
They say a lot of stuff. There's in Danganronpa 3, there were a couple of things that were said that even I can't say on, that I personally just cannot say, that I refuse to say.
Finish it.
Stuff like that's bad,
No
kids.
holds barred. Finish it for me. Everyone, watch your health.
Yeah, you two are pretty low in health. Heal everybody.
Good thinking. Thanks.
Persona.
Let's see if it works. It's not gonna work. Yeah, so we try not to, but it does happen. So I warn all of you in advance. Bad words occasionally happen.
Too slow.
I got too reckless.
We're gonna know.
I'll back out and focus on support. Please,
Oh
Ranger.
God,
She needs some help.
this got bad fast.
No.
Makes sense. Everyone has their boundaries, but my dad, no filter. The bad thing is I adopted that a bit. It happens. I get it because Undad used to cuss like a sailor. He doesn't as much anymore, but he does. Still. God damn it. Wait. Oh, I saw the stuff that I bought. That's the important thing. I do. Okay, we're gonna save in here just in case. I think I'd already saved in here, but we're doing it again because that ain't happening again.
Ready? Let's go.
But yeah, so yep, there are certain boundaries that I will not cross. There's certain words I won't say, even if a character in game says them. Which that's been my standing for a long time. Is that if the character says it in the game, I've got to say it to stay true to the character. But there are just some instances of them saying some words that I just will not bring myself to say. Come on, bub.
Locked on.
I'll reveal your true form.
Let's try this. Doing all right? Yes, I'm doing okay. My brain's a little out, but it's just I just haven't gotten enough rest recently.
Persona. You should have done it. Persona.
Hit everything.
For me.
This is my other self.
Smack everything.
Enemy down. Keep it going, Box.
Persona.
Let's see. Get buddy here. Zappy thingy here.
Go down.
Pave.
Come. This isn't it.
Weak to bless skills. Do we have any ready? I don't think you have any skills to hit its weakness.
Not that. Let's go.
Why can't I
No.
swap personas?
Can't hit the enemy's weak spot right now.
Why can't I swap personas?
You're mine.
Haze. Oof. You're an awkward horse. Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse. He's bad! Sorry.
Not finish you.
Still, he's a good guy. Well, that's understandable. My dad's still a good guy, too. Alright, I'm going to try sleeping now. See you later. Well, have a wonderful night. Take care, MT. And as always, pleasant nightmares. Hopefully you can get some sleep this time.
Prepare yourself.
Pow! You came up trying to beat my face in. And we're just going to take this guy with us. Because he's cool like that.
Nice work, team.
All right.
Recover everybody. Whack!
Show me your true form.
Alright, this is gonna be the bad one. Oh, it's not the bad one.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
Hit everybody with windy things!
Persona!
Nuke it! But yeah, as far as like,
That was amazing. 2
I-
enemies defeated.
sorry, my brain kind of stopped.
Persona!
What was your weakness? That's right.
You're mine.
Joker took one out.
I don't know why I was thinking it was lightning. Oh, I know why I was thinking it was lightning. We're back to Pokemon and we want to tase the birds.
They're all knocked down.
No
That
sudden
was
movements.
incredible, Joker.
You are going to give me some money.
All according to plan.
Hear a random guy sing to the Persona windscreen by meowing, not clickbait. I don't mean to. I actually didn't even. Like, I was like, dude, what now? Oh, wait, no, I did do that, didn't I? My bad. I know there's another one here.
Shadow ahead.
Yep.
Take cover.
I'll reveal your true form.
All right. The first move is ours.
Alright, so what is your favorite childhood game? A game that you played as a kid. We're talking like one of your youngest games you played. What is everyone's favorite? Ow. Ow. And you're resistant to it. Hit him. Do the windy thing. Yoshi's Island. Oh my god, zombies will do it. You knew what? Knew what? What did I do? What did I do?
Persona. Johanna. We need their weakness. Nice.
I am thou.
Michael J. Tatum. I actually don't know who else he's voiced. Let's see. Pokemon Black version.
Don't stop
I
now.
love that game.
Everyone, with me.
Actually meant to do
Finish.
make him become my buddy because he'd have to give me stuff anyway if he didn't.
Listen now.
That was quite the pose. Mario 64. Fantastic game. I actually have Wario Land 4 and I love that game. Sebastian Black Butler, the guy in the glasses in Oron and the fox thing in Kami-sama Kiss. Huh.
This power.
All anime characters Michael J. Tatum has voiced. So that makes it even better for him then.
Okay.
A decisive victory.
What's in this? Do I get free stuff?
Treasure.
Watch me get attacked. I didn't get attacked for once. Yay! Kick. Pow.
Yes.
See, one of my old favorite games as a kid. Well, I mean, everyone knows that I love Sonic the Hedgehog, which we have Sonic Mania coming up on deck soon.
Be careful.
So I hope you're excited for that.
Shadow spotted.
Shadow down. First ever actor's voice. I had a crush on the voice, not the actor. Oh shit.
Go.
It's the scrap again. Windy thing, everybody.
Gonna finish it. Persona.
Nuke bomb, everybody.
So bite.
Let's go.
Frosties for everybody.
Persona.
Tase.
Ravage them.
Joker took one out. All right.
Persona.
Tase.
Took one out. All right.
Persona.
And run them over. And I missed.
Come on, Joker.
And I'm gonna miss a lot more. Sonic, I love Sonic. Sonic was like one of my first games growing up, and I have played the ever-loving mess out of every one of them, and I'm very excited to bring y'all Sonic Mania. I've actually had Sonic Mania on the Switch forever now. I've got my Sonic statue for the collector's edition of that all the way back up there. I'll have to break it out when I play Sonic Mania for all of you. But PlayStation gave out this month, if you have anyone here who has a PS4, Sonic Mania Plus, which is Sonic Mania plus the DLC, for free right now for PlayStation Plus holders. So if you have it, if you have PlayStation Plus and you want to get one of the best Sonic games in the last 20 years, grab it. Ugh. Detonate. This is bad.
Calm down.
Hit him. Please. Oh, it worked!
How undignified.
Frosty Blast. Oh, he's still alive. Cut him down. Sonic Forces. Oh my god. That game was my most disappointing game from last year. It wasn't the worst game from last year because it wasn't awful, but it was so incredibly short, and there was so much that they could have worked with that they didn't. I wanted to love that game, but I literally beat it in like just over 2 hours. It was like 2.5. It was 2.5 hours. I beat that game. Everyone heal, because we're gonna need that. Oh, you look angry.
I see a really strong shadow. Watch out.
Show me your true form.
Please let me kill this. It's 5 angels. I have the ability to kill this. Hit everything. Hit everything. Too much, so much for it being like a mega powerful one.
This is my other self.
Whoosh.
Not bad, Fox.
Sonic
According to
Forces.
plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely love that. I absolutely love Sonic Mania. I was so impressed with that game.
Okay.
That was an easy.
Monies. Monies. Freaky thing. Just because kicking is the way to fix all of them.
Yeah. I can see it.
Alright, we're gonna re-find the save room real quick. Go and save, because I've done a crap ton. Did I miss it? Did I miss how to get back in there? No, I just went the wrong way. This hallway looks the same both ends to me. Oh god. Oh, there's a dog on the other side of this wall. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. I was not okay. I was like, no, be a good boy, please be a good boy, please be a good boy, no. Bunnies. Whoosh. Monbeans? I did not say
Let's
Monbeans,
rest
it's
a
Zombeans. So sick of work internet right now. Tell your work internet to be better internet.
Let's do it.
Saving. But yes, the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise was probably my favorite, but there is a game I actually have very fond memories of playing with my dad. That was really... It's not really a good game, but I enjoyed the hell out of it anyway. It was Spider-Man on the Sega Genesis. And I remember telling my dad I wanted it because I'd seen just something random on TV that was along the lines of the old school Spider-Man TV show. And I'd seen it on TV for like a brief second, but decided that I really like Spider-Man. So I asked my dad if he could find a Spider-Man video game for my Sega Genesis. And I honestly didn't know if he'd find one or not, but he was like, yeah, sure, we'll go do a thing. And lo and behold, a few days later, my dad shows back up with a Spider-Man PlayStation, or a Spider-Man Genesis game. And I played the crap out of that. Never got anywhere in it. Like, at all. But that game was some of the most fun I had with a superhero game as a kid. And now we have Spider-Man games like Amazing Spider-Man on PS4. They are too stingy coughs. What are too stingy? What's too stingy? What have I missed? Alright, now I think we can go back around this way. And try going through this door. Let's see. Whoa. It did go perfectly. Now that you said that, though, we're gonna die. Woo! Bad dog!
I'll reveal your true form.
Goodbye! Angry Puppo!
Now's our chance to strike.
Smack Puppo!
Persona!
Let's see if you're weak to nuclear power too. You are resistant to nuclear fallout. You need to be my buddy. Frosty Dong!
Do not move a muscle.
Beat him up.
Okay, guys. Let's do it.
As in, oh, they're stingy. They don't like to spend money on things to have better things, have things to better the place. Gotcha.
Okay. That's all.
All right, here's another question for you. It's game related. What is a game that you used to enjoy as a kid that used to be like really cool as a kid, used to be really fun to play as a kid, that now when you see it or play it, you're just like, man, that game is absolutely awful. What was a game that was better left to your retro brain? Lots of doors. I want to find where the money stuff was. What is this? It's an exceedingly spacious room. According to the map, we should be able to head down from here. But nothing beyond this floor is on our map, right? Yeah, we'll need to find another one soon.
Hey,
Why don't we focus on finding a new way downstairs? Hopefully we'll find the other map along the way. Oh, catch the thing. Hey, bud. Why can't I ambush you? Let me ambush you.
Show me your true form.
I just realized I have a Pokemon shirt on. I have a Transformer shirt on and I love it.
all right. The first move is ours.
Zombinis. Zombini babies. I'm gonna have this on in the background to listen to while I play Minecraft. You play your Minecrafts. It was an edutainment game from the 90s. Zombinis. It was actually a game. Or Zoombinis. Okay. Edutainment game from the 90s. It came out on Steam and I bought it for nostalgia. Not near as fun as I remembered. I bet. There was a game that I played as a kid that I loved as a kid and I hated as an adult. It was I have trouble going back to Sonic Heroes. I loved Sonic Heroes when I was younger, and now playing it again, I absolutely detest it. I say a kid, I was a teenager actually when I played that, but like I I can't play and enjoy that one, and I want to.
That should have done it.
Persona! I'm not done.
Effective versus mental ailments. This is one. If
Joker took one out. All right.
Persona! Ravage!
if Singe Link hit as well.
You're mine.
If what are you guys' opinion on edutainment games? Games are supposed to teach you stuff. What do you think of games are supposed to do that?
All enemies defeated. No time
Sorry,
to
I gotta
let
be bop around to that.
Joker. Yeah. Victory.
Sorry. Just ignore me. I'm having one of those days where I'm just like off in La La Land.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
What happened?
What?
Oh. I got spotted by a camera. Look for an electric box. I apparently missed one along the way. Electric box of death and doom. Go up the stairs. Depends on if I want to learn what it's teaching or not. I like math edutainment games. I enjoy because I suck at math. You can either have learning or fun, not both. Despise those games. There was one series of edutainment games that me and my siblings loved as kids. They were all from the Jumpstart series, and we had ones that were appropriate to each one of our ages. Like my brother had one that was equipped for preschool. My sister had one for like 2nd grade, and I had one for like 4th grade. And I used to love those games. And now I go back and look at them, I was like, man, these were absolute trash. They weren't even really games.
Wow.
But it did the job for me. I actually did learn.
Yes.
Alright, so we have a way back to the first floor now. But reading edutainment games. Edutainment games bore the snot out of me because I was reading at a high school level in elementary school. Now see, I found out in 4th grade I had a college reading level, and I hated any time they had any kind of reading game or anything like that, because I was like reading Stephen King novels in the 4th grade. I shouldn't have been, but I didn't really care that I wasn't supposed to. And I read them anyway.
Focus.
I tried to hide, but it wouldn't let me hide on that. Unless it's Animal Jam. See, I never understood the appeal of Animal Jam, but then again, I played Neopets, so I couldn't say much.
It's almost scary how good I am.
I'll out attack. But reading entertainment game, same, not Stephen King. Wait, what? See, I used to throw my teachers all the time because I'd be reading Stephen King and Goosebumps, and I thought they were both the best thing ever. Ah, he has the multi-hit
A
electric
complete
attack.
victory. Now let's keep going.
Oh, I can go down this way. Can I sneaky attack? Can I sneaky attack? Can I sneaky attack you? He should just see me standing up here. Question is, will he? Will the game give him that kind of intelligence? No, it just makes him not want to come this far.
Joker, there's a treasure chest.
I
You can
get that.
more money.
I get there's a treasure chest and you are excited for shiny things like a crow. I just don't read because I suck at it. I love reading, but I read more comics and manga than anything else on the planet.
It's almost scary.
Cat Smackdown.
Finish him.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
Is it? There we go. What's that way? That's a big safe. Whoa. Is this some kind of vault? According to the map, there's a great deal more beyond here. Then this is not a vault, but a partition of sorts. The terminals there must be how you open it. But both of them have keyholes. Suppose that means we'll need 2 keys to pass through here. For real? That's a pain in my ass. How secure is this place? It's because it's important. Manga's best reading material. Manga's the only way I read. Well, that still counts. I'm reading a few good ones right now. Like I'm rereading and catching up on Magical Girl Apocalypse. Been reading a weird one called Infection. I'm gonna be going back and finishing Gantz. I'm reading a lot of horror-based ones, but sometimes the manga has some of the best horror. It has also the worst horror, but has some of the best horror around. It would seem that's correct. This may lead further down, just as Kaneshiro had mentioned. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's look for those keys.
It's somewhere.
I seriously just barely missed a camera thingy. I practically have to have this stuff going the entire time if I don't want to get caught. Piggy bank!
It's somewhere.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Yep.
This is what the thief.
Hey,
Sealed door. Unlock the sealed door, see if there's anything cool in it. Maybe a thing I can kick to turn off cameras. Oh. Right back here. Where there's more cameras. Is there an electrical panel I can kick? Can I kicky thing? Let me kicky thing. I can go in here.
See it.
I found a chest.
There's lots of kicky things. Kicky thing. Oh, there's 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. Jesus Christ, kicking 1 just knocked out most of my problems. Let's kick away some more problems. Like, I remember as a kid, the teacher would be like, you read that fast at the magic school, but yet the staff tells you you're a horrible reader. Well, so they used to do the same thing to us. The way they determined if you were a good reader or not was by the Accelerated Reader Program.
Hey.
Which was like tests about books and crap like that. Books that you're supposed to have read and all this other kind of crap. And I never took them because none of my books were on the list of books I could take tests on. So they all thought I had a horrible reading level, and everyone thought that because I had, in my grade at the time, I had the lowest score in my grade. I had a teacher literally call me out in the front of my entire class because we took one of these stupid tests. It's supposed to tell you all this, that, and the other about your reading level and what you can and cannot do. And I took it. And I aced it. And shocked everybody. No one saw that as a thing that was going to happen. But it was. And she yelled at me in front of everybody. And just lost her complete mind. Because I was apparently not living up to my potential. And then I had to show her the books I was reading. Like, I remember as a kid, the teacher would be like, I already read that. Yo, what's up, Pokecraft? How are you? We've been talking a lot about Pokemon today. And playing Persona. And ranting. Hey, did you hear? It sounds like those intruders are wreaking havoc in here. What's wrong? Are you nervous? Don't be. We have the keys they need, so things should be okay as long as we protect them. What? Wait, you think they're talking about those two keys? It's highly likely those are the way by which the partition opens. What are we gonna do then? Beat them up and take the keys?
Listen up.
Didn't you see those two? They're obviously not ordinary shadows. Anyone who's been entrusted with a key that important would have to be extremely strong. And there's two of them. It'd be tough dealing with both. Plus they could sound the alarm. Let's observe them for now. Been playing a ton of Q2. No spoilers for Q2 because we are going to be doing that on a stream not too long from now. But they don't really look like they're going anywhere. Then why don't we split up and beat them individually? And how can we do that? Do you remember that monitoring room upstairs? The room we acquired our map from? There was some communication equipment there as well. We can use that to lure one away. That's a great idea. Let's go do the thing.
Yeah.
I agree. It sounds safer than fighting them at the same time. Okay, let's leave this part to our intellectual. Thank you. First up, we need to head to the monitoring room. Hey, you think we should just head straight over, Joker? Let's go there now. Why not? Oh, wow. In the room. Okay, I'll give it a try. Are we ready? Let's do it. Okay, stay quiet during this. Come in, security room. This is the monitoring room. We've been ambushed by intruders, requesting backup immediately. One person would be perfect. Roger that, we'll send someone your way at once. And there we go. All we need to do now is wait for the enemy. Is he coming to see me? Oof. Him big and angry. Gotcha, Pokecraft. There's no one here. Not exactly. This was a trap, you bastards! Oh, he looks angry. I don't know how you can tell he looks angry without a face, but he does. He just has that air of I'm angry. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is gonna be real bad.
Persona! Out of our way!
Okay.
Let's go.
Don't do window things.
Gotta aim!
We're gonna guard because he didn't attack up. Whack, 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 whack. Okay, that was pain.
Persona!
Let's try this one out.
Take that!
Oof. Okay.
This is my other self.
Giant slice. We're still gonna guard ourselves. We're just gonna swing at him with a big sword.
I've got several casualties. This is bad.
Maybe not.
We're gonna guard him.
Damn
And
it.
get him
Don't have much
to
health left.
do a revive. Go for it. Attack reverted.
They're attacking Queen. Pay attention.
I want to get her to
Use my persona.
attack. Nope. I need her to heal everybody. Need to heal everybody!
Time to use. Thank you.
So there's no English dub. Yeah, I saw that they didn't do an English dub for this one, but they did for the last one. Persona Q2. It's a dungeon crawler game for Persona on the 3DS. It's the second one in the series for that. It crosses the Persona universes together. It's non-canon, but it's a lot of fun. And it's kind of like if you cross the Etrian Odyssey games, which is actually made by the people that made Etrian Odyssey, both for storyboarding and for art, which is a dungeon crawling game, by the way, with the Persona series. It is an absolute blast and a half.
Persona!
Hit it with Dream Needle.
You missed. Come on, Joker.
Cut him up.
They're attacking Queen. One more and I'm done for.
I want him to get the experience from this fight, so we're going to revive him.
I apologize.
It's actually very interesting. What's your favorite anime? Mine's Assassination Classroom. My favorite anime, I've got a lot of favorite animes. But probably one of my all-time favorites is an anime known as Elven Lied. Either Elven Lied or Angelic Layer. So one that's absolutely horrifying or one that's incredibly cute and sweet. Stabby Stab, of course, as well. Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth is a crossover between P3, P4, and P5. In New Cinema Labyrinth, you try to escape a movie theater. I didn't know that storyline wise.
Now I'm even more charming.
Got the right key. Guess that went pretty well, huh? That means there should be only one shadow in the security room. Let's snatch the other key from it while we can. Joker, do you want to go right to the security room from earlier?
Joker!
We're gonna explore some more so I can run to the saving room. Because that's a necessity by this point.
Locked on. Awaiting your
I
command.
don't want to fight it right now. Hide. I didn't get to hide well enough. He saw me.
They took us by surprise. These three are weak. Be
I
careful.
swear to God, if I die here when I was going to save.
Queen's injured. She needs some help.
Cat has revived Dream for her, but I need meds.
Thank you.
We're on the defensive. Watch out.
Not that.
Haze.
You can hit their weak point.
Ravage them!
Have an addiction to just collecting Funko Pops? I do like me some Funko Pops. I have a ton of them, but that's not my addiction.
There!
Haze.
Looking cool, Joker.
You're mine.
Haze.
Looking
Not moving
cool,
muscle.
Joker.
Beat him up.
Finish him.
I'm not trying to get you to be quiet or anything like that. It's just like I just don't want to be spoiled on that game. especially Pusheen ones. I want the little dinosaur-looking one. I want it really bad. I want the dragon one.
All right.
Yo, it's all right, Noah. How are you, my
We
friend?
let our guard down. Are you all right?
I'm trying to be sneaky. I'm not very sneaky.
I can see it.
Okay. But welcome, Noah. How are you? Have the Dragon Bards and Nobles edition. What's the difference between it and the normal one? The grind is real. Indeed. Save. Have different colors? Ah, okay.
Hey,
I should write something.
Yeah, I have a ton of Funko Pops. Like, I got Funko Pops sitting around on my desk right now. Like, one of my favorite ones is this lovely Digiman one. I love it to death. I love it to pieces. It's a tie. Is it having itself an issue here? Okay, now we're gonna go to security room. Alright, how are you, zombie? I am fantastic. I'm in dire need of a nap. My sinuses are kind of out of whack, but I'm doing pretty good. You missed me ranting earlier.
Show me your true form.
now's our chance to strike. Go!
Attack! Cut him out.
Wait, you're in danger. Someone take care of her.
Man, she just beats the living crap out of it, doesn't she?
No.
Frosty! You only have 5 Funko Pops?
Incredible
I have like 30, 40? Give me money. I have a lot of them. A lot of them have been gifts. Like I didn't just like I didn't just wind up going through and buying a crap ton of them.
victory.
I bought mostly Overwatch ones, but the rest of them were pretty much gifts. You have a lot of Deadpool Pops.
All right.
I have almost all of the Overwatch ones except for the more recent ones that came out like last week. And then I have all the I have every one of the Bending the Ink Machine ones, like every last one of them they've released so far. I've got the cupcake from Five Nights at Freddy's because I don't really know why I needed the cupcake. But I had to have it.
We can get it.
Let's
Leave the timing to you.
not. Where's the security room? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I actually have to go that way. Let's see what can I get to from this way? This way takes me back. I can't even go through that gate. Okay. Wait. Anything I needed there? Nope. Should have gone straight to it, but I wanted to save first.
We've got our sights.
I'll reveal your true
Get him! Who's my favorite character so far? I still really like Ryuji. Like, he just makes me laugh, though be it I'm starting to like Makoto a lot more. Yeah, I'm starting to like Makoto a lot more. Like, I'm liking her character growth and development, as well as she's just badass. I mean, just watch. Here we go. Just, I want to punch and kick everything.
Persona. No.
You can hit their weakness.
Persona.
Weep.
Go down.
My favorite character's not Morgana.
Looking cool, Joker.
Persona.
I do like Morgana, but that's not my favorite character. Your favorite comes later in the story. Duly noted.
Looking cool, Joker.
Talk. I needs. Gives me an item. A Hama skill card. Neat.
Now's the time to retreat.
I just Tuxedo Cat telling you to sweep. To sweep. To slip. To slurp. I don't like to sleep. That'll be it.
Okay.
Not too long from now, I'm probably gonna have to slip myself.
Locked on. Awaiting your command.
Show
Get
me your
him.
true form.
Alright. The first move is ours.
It only gave me 2? Why? Oh, out of ammo. That's why. I derped that one.
Persona! Alright, Queen!
No sudden movement.
I hate hearing him say queen because I'm just waiting for go. Yes, queen! The way he says it, that's all I can sit there and think that's what he's gonna say.
Okay.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight. We can get it.
I'll reveal your true form.
How can Morgana hold a slingshot basically his size? Especially considering he doesn't have any hands, really.
First move is ours. Cut you off. Persona! Persona! No.
Oh, that hits a lot.
This is my other self.
Cut everybody!
Enemy down. Keep it going, Fox.
Persona. Let's go.
Search it.
Ace!
You're
There's a
mine.
weakness. Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Persona. There.
T!
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
I want you to give me stuff. Goodbye, cats.
Let's pull back for now.
Got the Moonies, got Stiff. Steam is downloading game updates and messing with the stream. Do what? My Steam should be downloading anything. Little cat, stop that. Oh, on your computer. Okay, so we went this way.
I have something.
Okay. Round and round and round we go. Yoink, yoink, yoink,
We've got our sights set on them. The
Yoink.
timing's up to you.
whack.
Show me your true form.
Because it's the same thing it was last time. Yep, just a lot of wings.
Now's our chance to
And
strike.
easy to deal with opponent.
That should have done it. Persona. How's that?
Ooh.
That was amazing. 2 enemies defeated.
Persona.
You can aim for their
You're
weak
mine.
spot. 2 points left. Let's
Ravish
do
them.
this. One enemy
Is that a
remaining.
Toad coffee cup? It is
The
a
final one.
power mushroom coffee cup. I love this coffee cup.
Persona! Go down!
All enemies defeated.
All
Just what I
Wings are good. You can't be cool Pegasus without wings.
Victory!
I mean, I guess so. I guess you would need wings to be a cool Pegasus. But I couldn't be a cool Pegasus. I don't make a good anything from the equine variety.
Shadow identified. Awaiting Joker's orders.
Just tell it no.
We've got our sights
I don't want to fight another weak
The timing's
unit. You know
up
what?
to
Might
you.
as well. I've already
Reveal
got
your
all
true
the
form.
other things right here.
Alright, the first move is ours! Ha!
Hit everything.
Persona!
Hit everything harder.
I am thou.
Cut it to pieces.
Prepare yourself.
What?
Fox, you gotta aim!
Persona! Not that. Persona!
If you can hit their weak point,
I mean, we'll try it. Oh, it worked.
I don't think you have any skills that'll hit its weakness.
I don't.
Electricity is its weak point. This should be no problem for you.
Why can't I change
Next up.
persona here?
Do it!
It's not over yet.
Just hit everything. Okay, pain.
Only one more.
Cut it to pieces.
Victory is ours.
Someone told me I should name my shiny Moltres Hot Wing. Chicken Wing! We named ours KFC. Where are you going, bud? Okay, we're gonna keep going this way. Go this way. I've killed everything around here too, that's the bad part. Save room. I think I remember now. Let's see. It's down this way. Wasn't it? No, this took me back up to the very tippy top. BRB. Is it me or is my McDonald's Wi-Fi kicking in as always? I heard something again. Nope. You don't see me. I'm too sneaky. Is it? Is the one that's through here? Is it the really big door? Am I silly? Yeah, it's here. Okay. Cool. Did I steal my candy? That's rude.
Now then.
We'll be heading right into battle when we charge in there. Are you ready for this? Hold on a sec. Heal. Now I'm ready for this.
Yes!
Who are you? We're here for the other key. What? Then that calm earlier. How dare you? Welcome back. You have a creepy head.
Persona!
Alright, windy things seem to do bad against these guys. Okay. light him up.
Johanna! Knock down, Queen! You have them on the rope!
All out attack.
Okay, guys, let's do it!
Don't be taking my candy.
Push it to the sword! Persona! Something else.
I don't think you have any skills that
Persona!
will hit its weakness.
One. Do I have the fiery horse of death and doom? I do.
Aromas! You're mine.
I'm not sure if I'd actually hit him with fire yet. Come down! Ice! And she is frozen. I need her not frozen. There we go. Don't hide all the candy. Left key.
Okay.
We have obtained both the keys. Oh, 1 second. A map! Doesn't this map have a little more information than ours?
Nice!
Alright! Ah, right you are. Well done, Queen. Maybe you can tell us what the bank is like further down. How's it look? You see where the treasure is? Well, most of the suspicious area will be the deepest part. Look here, there's an elevator that leads down. The treasure must be past there.
Indeed.
This map seems to indicate that the area beyond the partition is rather large as well. I'm sure security will keep getting more intense from here onward too. We need to be careful. I've been watching a lot of Dr. Phil lately. Banana. Banana Slamlet! Sorry. Old Donkey Kong. I love old Donkey Kong. Wait. I just want to know the easiest way to get back to my save room and save real quick. Not down here. This leads to not where I need to be. Dang it! Nope. So I need to be all the way back on the other side again anyway. Oh god! Wasn't paying enough attention. Oh bad.
Three enemies!
Oh god.
Queen! Pay attention! Take this! Should have done it! Queen, you're in danger! Someone take care of her! Shooting! Alright, Queen!
Keep shooting it.
Nice! Persona!
Hit everything. Oh, I'm awake.
Queen, you're in danger! Someone take care of her!
Thought we might get you. Healy stuff for all.
Much thanks.
I appreciate it. 2 foes left. Let's do this!
Punch him. What? What's wrong with this pitcher? He is literally shooting behind him.
That's your weak point. Keep it going, Fox.
He's shooting in front of him, which is he's shooting with such power that he is literally shooting behind himself.
I am thou. Take this!
Frostiness.
Enemy down. Keep it going, Fox.
Didn't expect that to happen.
So what?
Oof. There we go. Cat
A
death.
spectacular victory.
Thank yous. Want some candies?
Okay.
All right, we
Yes, we do have a limited amount of people we can carry in our party.
I can feel it.
I didn't even need to go this way. And you can only have 4 people in your party, sadly. Yeah, we just came from here. Zombie, you're supposed to be smart. Why you do that? Nope. What's the way back to savey things? Ah. That's the way back to savey thing. Back to savey thing. Over this way. Oh, run away. I heard doggo. I heard doggo, and it was not a happy doggo. Savior room. Just so she didn't have blonde boy. I like the blonde boy a lot, but I also want to carry my nuking power. And I have a rule that if a costume is paid to be changed, that it'll stick around for the stream, and Pegasus paid to have the cat. I may replace,
Let's do it.
my brain just had a lapse. I may replace our art boy with our blonde boy in the next stream. Alright. Let's see something here. Let's do a thing. Because we're going to go ahead and start winding down. I want to see if we have anybody that we can hit up and say what's up to tonight. Who do we got? Huh. Let's go and see what we got with them. We rated them not too long ago. They are still a target we could hit up. But they're winding down. Safe room song is called Have a Short Rest. Well, that's a fantastic name for it. Alright, sadly we don't have ourselves an attack target for the night. So we're going to go ahead and call it bedtime for now. I do appreciate everyone who came out tonight and chilled with us. I do appreciate everyone who's dealt with the rants and ramblings. Okay, be honest. Be honest here. Did y'all like the random rantings and ramblings of a zombie tonight? Was that a thing y'all wanted to see? Would y'all like some more rantings and ramblings? Probably during games that aren't as story driven. You know we can raid zombies go dumb. Cause like I wait, you're saying you know someone to raid? I love rants and ramblings. Cause if y'all like that, then like, cause that's Rant or Riot. See, that's ranting is usually what I like, how I talk to like normal people, just like anyone I know in general. Like people just hear me just rant and ramble on about just pretty much everything. That's how most of my friends wind up meeting me, is I wind up making them laugh by ranting and rambling. And I'm not, sometimes I'll be like the most serious I could possibly be. Like I was actually pretty serious rambling at the start of this tonight, and everyone's just laughing at it. I'm like, it's not funny, I'm angry. But apparently I guess people like the fact that I rant and ramble. If y'all like that, I guess I'll open up a bit more with that kind of stuff, because always kind of kept that back. I didn't think anybody wanted to see me just being a short, angry little man like I normally am. So I've kept a lot of that back. I mean, I do try to be as true with y'all as I can, but I do keep a lot of like the extra aggro excitedness that I get when I get into a ranty mood. So if y'all actually like that, we'll go back to that. That won't be where we'll go to that. I won't hide that as much as I do, and I'll let that aggression out with rants. But yeah, this has been a fun night. I actually feel a lot better now that I've gotten a chance to rant. That was actually pretty therapeutic. I probably won't rant as much during games like this because I do feel like tomorrow I need to really catch up more in Persona. But playing Splatoon and playing when we do our weekend streams where we're just kind of just dicking around, yeah, I'll be sure to let y'all actually hear what I really think of things. But thank you everyone who came out tonight. Thank you for everyone who chilled with us. You are all amazing and lovely zombies. I'm glad I could make some of you laugh and have a good night tonight. So take care of yourselves and take care of each other, because as you know, this has been Zombies Good On, your coffee fueled, gingerbread, undead, and this has been more Persona 5. And tomorrow will be even more Persona 5, and we will try to get more into this. What do you want at E3 this year? What do I want at E3 this year? For one, I want some freaking news on Animal Crossing. That's what I want. I want some freaking news on Animal Crossing. What else do I want? For one, I want more stuff on Death Stranding. I want more stuff about horror games, because like I'm not getting to play enough of them for you guys. That's what this channel is supposed to have been, is a horror channel with some variety thrown in. I do plan on giving you more horror content, but I want more horror content in general to give y'all. New Smash character. I know they're going to announce a new Smash character. They have to by this point. For people like me and every other YouTuber on the planet that bought the freaking Fighters Pass. So I would really hope we'd get the new Smash character announcement. And P5R for Switch. I want Persona 5R for Switch. Hell, we may go back and play that one to see the differences if there's enough call for it, because I know I want to buy it anyway. I like the fact that I came to a stream hearing something about you kicking your work at GameStop. If y'all want more GameStop stories, let me know. I can always tell y'all more weird, stupid GameStop stories. As I said, I've got like 10 years worth of memories of stupid GameStop stuff I did. Some good, some bad. I can tell you the bad things that happened from working at GameStop, the good things that happened from working at GameStop. I got a little bit of everything on it. But yes, with all that being said, as I said earlier, I'm Zombies Good On, your coffee fueled gingerbread undead, and this has been more of Persona 5. Have a wonderful night and pleasant nightmares, my friends. Take care. We will have more for you tomorrow.